blown out everyone they've played. It should be a fun night.
Yeah, sure should, Aaron. It should be a fantastic football game between two really good football teams. And Williamstown, as you mentioned, coming in 4-0. Marietta 3-2, the winners of 3 straight. And as far as this matchup goes, Williamstown has won the last 4 of these matchups. Got to go all the way back to 2017 to find Marietta's last win against Williamstown.
Yeah, and Williamstown, they've taken care of business, 62-6 in their first game, 60-14, 52 points in week 3. And last week they scored 67. They're averaging 61 points per game. The Tigers on the other side, though, you have a Williamstown team that obviously would be a smaller school in Ohio, so they don't have the numbers that Marietta has. One interesting stat we'll get into, Bill, is up front. They say games are won up front. Well, if you just look at the size of the two teams, you got to go advantage Marietta, but we know better because it's Williamstown. Defense and offensive line really good too.
Yeah, I tell you what, that battle up front is not always decided by the size of those players. You know, it's a great thing for Marietta to have these big guys and being able to push guys around and control the line of scrimmage. Done a good job with it the last 3 weeks. But this is also a Williamstown football team that is very fast up front. You know, Marietta averaging 257 pounds on the line is Marietta. In comparison, Williamstown 190 on the line. So a huge disparity between those two, but don't take anything away from that front 5 for Williamstown because they are fast, they are talented in their experience.
Yeah, they're a team that returned everyone from the offensive line, the defensive line from last year. So it'll be a fun game. Our Tiger pregame here on the radio brought to you by Stewart Photography on Glendale Road in Marietta. Stewart Photography has been capturing the traditions of the Marietta High School students for many years. This is their chance to say thank you to the many students and parents for entrusting Stewart Photography to capture those special moments. Stewart Photography, call 374-4564. They say, go Tigers, do Mark and Karen, and we appreciate their sponsorship here on the radio. We're going to get a chance to hear from both head coaches, Coach Beck and Coach Schob, after this timeout. We'll hear from the two head coaches and see what they have to say about this week 6 matchup for Marietta, the week 5 matchup for Williamstown. All that's still coming up here on the pregame. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Tune in to every Marietta Tiger broadcast for the Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. This longtime sponsorship puts the Fry Dental Group WMOA Big Drill t-shirt on a Tiger standout athlete. The Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game, made possible by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howell, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group, with offices on Green Street in Marietta and 5th Street in Beverly. Go get 'em, Tigers, from the Fry Dental Group.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
These days, you've been giving more. Now it's our turn. When you get your primary care from Memorial Health System, you get same or next day appointments, access to 24-hour nurse line, and now free virtual urgent care with our Memorial Care Now app. It's the great primary care you'd expect. Fast, online treatment anytime for common urgent conditions. To learn more, visit mhsprimarycare.org today. Memorial Health System's primary care. Expect more.
The most wonderful time of the year is here. Of course, I'm talking about football season, and your local Par-Mar stores are ready. Hey, it's Dave Allen. And whether you need to gas up the tank, grab a bite to eat, or stock up on snacks and drinks for the tailgate party or for your own couch, Par-Mar's got you covered. Par-Mar is the official store of the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission and of Marshall University. Happy football. And remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back on the pregame, the Tigers and Yellow Jackets tonight meeting up in Williamstown. Kyle Wenzel along with Williamstown Yellow Jacket head coach Chris Beck. Coach, for people who aren't familiar with the program, and there's not many around here who aren't familiar with what you've been doing there in Williamstown for the last several years, give us a quick recap of your season. I know you're undefeated, and I think tonight might be perhaps the best team you've seen all year in the Tigers, but give us a quick recap of the season so far. And if you can, just give us a quick idea of what you expect tonight from the Tigers.
Yeah, so for season, gone as planned, right? We're 4-0. I think every week we're getting a little bit better. We're getting a little bit healthier, and that certainly rings true tonight. We get a little bit healthier as far as who we're welcoming back to the lineup. Proud of our kids' efforts. I think we've had some guys, some young guys or some inexperienced guys step up and make plays, which is our first part of our schedule's allowed us to do that. Opportunities maybe they wouldn't have. And to our kids' credit, they've risen to those opportunities and made plays. Tonight, as you said, I mean, this is probably the most talented, best team we've played to date. Probably Jason, Coach Job's best team he's had in 5 or 6 years, and he does a tremendous job. And man, they're just so big and talented. They got 60 guys and average 257 up front. They're going to pound the football, and for us to have a chance, we've got to find a way to get off the field on defense and sustain some drives on offense. If we're able to do that, win the turnover battle, hang around at the end there and see if we can't make enough plays to win this thing.
Offense this year. Have you noticed anything different about the Tigers and what they've been doing?
They're executing at a higher level. So they introduced the wing tee last year. They are continuing it this year, and you can tell they've built off that. They're very sound in what they do. It's kind of almost like a Fort Fry in terms of the wing tee, and that's what we'll see tonight. And but they've cleaned up a lot of things. Like everything was kind of new to them last year. In our game, they had a bunch of turnovers in the first half that kind of snowballed on them, and that score probably wasn't reflective of how close those two teams were. Just a very talented team. I mean, when we go out there, I mean, you see it in warm-ups. You see their guys standing next to our guys. It's like, oh, gosh, we better bring a lunch pail because we got some work to do tonight.
All right, Coach. Should be a fun game tonight. Looking forward to it. We're just minutes away from kickoff, so good luck tonight, and we'll talk to you next week.
That sounds good. Go Jackets.
Get you back into the pregame right after this.
Working together. That's the key to better health care for you and your family. And now the doctors and specialists at Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic are joining forces. They'll use Mayo Clinic's expertise to resolve the hard-to-solve medical problems. For you, that means peace of mind and access to the finest medical knowledge anywhere, right here at home. Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic. Working together. That's expecting more. Memorial Health System. Proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Visit mhsystem.org/mayo.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Right now, you can get a 1-gallon can of Zinsser Bullseye Primer for $23.99 after a $4 mail-in rebate. Give your backyard birds something to feed on with a 10-pound bag of wild bird food from Feathered Friend for $8.99. Don't miss out. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value Hardware, 7th and Green Streets, Marietta.
Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown is your #1 choice for pre-owned vehicles in the Mid-Ohio Valley. Choose from a huge selection of used cars, trucks, or SUVs to fit your payment and budget needs. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're paying over book value for every trade, just like yours. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or pioneerfamilyauto.com. Must qualify. See dealer for details.
Welcome back in here to the Tiger pregame, and we're in Williamstown, week number 6 of the high school football season. Joining us right now, the head coach of the Marietta Tigers, Jason Shobe. And, Coach, here we go, week number 6, Williamstown. A lot of people had this circled. Not sure if a lot of people knew the implications, though, that would be in this game. Tigers come in at 3-2, winners of 3 straight. Williamstown undefeated, but this is always a good battle, but we really expect a good one tonight.
For sure. And this is what high school football is about. They're obviously undefeated, coming off the state championship, have a bunch of guys back, and I think we're gaining a little bit of momentum, 1-3 straight, and so should be a great atmosphere for the kids and the fans. Yeah,
this atmosphere is one that type where fans are kind of on you. It's a smaller stadium. It's interesting, and it makes it even better for high school football. When you take a look at a Williamstown team and you flip on the film, what do you expect or see from them up front, skill positions? Tell us a little bit about the Yellow Jackets.
Up front, they get off the one thing that stands out, first thing that stands out is they get off the ball really, really well. So they get off the ball and they're quick off the line, and they're strong kids, and skill position wise, they have a few nice receivers, DBs, And then bless the kids, one of the better Williamstown quarterbacks they've had, and that's saying something. He's a kid that's really strong running the ball fast and throws the ball really well too.
Coach Beck said in the pregame or in the paper this week that he feels like this game will come to down to who wins up front, and I would assume you kind of probably have the same feeling.
Agreed. And that's sort of been our MO to control the line of scrimmage, and we've had some success the last few weeks, and obviously Williamstown has a reputation of being physical and strong. So I think that's where it starts, and I think I would continue with that, penalties and turnovers as well. A close game like this, penalties and turnovers obviously oftentimes play a difference in the game.
How have the kids' mindset been this week? The success of 3 straight weeks, the confidence building. What's it look like in the Tiger locker room right now?
It's different than we've had in the past, and I think we talked on the phone beforehand, but it's different than we've had in the past. In the past, we've gotten complacent at times when we've had a stretch like this, and they're a lot more focused than we have been, and we talked about it, and I think I said it to the newspaper, but they said that they respect Williamstown program, but they're not scared, and I think that speaks volumes that they're not going to overly look at anyone because you can't, and they respect what Williamstown's done, but they're also they want to go out and they expect to win the game. We talked about up front. We talked about the turnovers and the penalties, but if you had maybe 1 or 2 more keys that you could add in here for the Tigers specifically, what do you think those would be? What is Coach Shobe and Aaron Cassidy talking about after the game? And I'm saying, Coach, that was really good. What does really good look like? Yeah, so they do blitz a lot. They bring a lot of penetration. So it's really, really important that our offensive line takes their steps. So if they're going to cause penetration, if we don't take a step, we take a false step, they can have a lot of plays in the backfield. And then from a defense perspective, I sound like a broken record, but it's given up big plays. Sure. Our defense has given up or has really done well in moments. I would say the only issue we've had is giving up big plays right now. And so we need to try to limit the big plays, make them go on long drives to get on score. I think if we do those 2 things well, then we can come out victorious. Coach, appreciate you catching up a few minutes here before kickoff. Looking forward to tonight, and we'll be sure to talk to you tomorrow as well. Hey, thanks so much, Aaron. I appreciate it, buddy. The head coach of the Marietta Tigers, Jason Shobe. When we come back, Bill and I will take you through the rest of the pregame. Kickoff right around the corner here from Williamstown. It's the Tigers 3-2. Williamstown sitting at 4-0. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
When it comes to flooring, do yourself an honest Fred's favor and do your homework, because the lowest price doesn't always add up to the price of satisfaction. Just like in school, when you do your homework, maybe even ask some experts for a little help, you have a better chance of that grade A result. At Honest Fred's, we wrote the book on flooring, and we take our competitors to school when it comes to quality.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Back here on a Friday night, and it is time for high school football. Week number 6, Marietta won the toss, elected to defer to the second half, so they will kick from right to left to get things started here. What a setting for high school football here in Williamstown, little neighborhood across the street from us, school to our back, and it's on either side. You got people around the track, a great crowd on hand, and nothing else you would want for a game like this, Bill.
Yeah, we thought we were sitting in the middle of a neighborhood when we were in Claymont. This is definitely right in the middle of a neighborhood. This is fantastic, a great setting, just a great city for football, period. 2 great cities for football ready to kick this one off as Braxton Lang, number 44, gets set to kick this one deep.
Tees it on the 40 and approaches the football. Week number 6 underway, a little squid kick or a little pooch kick, going to hit at the 25, be picked up at the 30 and up across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The return man there was Goodnow, Louis Goodnow, and he was tackled by the Marietta Tigers and number 5, Braden Fry.
Yeah, Braden Fry, Aaron. How about him again, already calling his number tonight? We called it many times last week. He had a fantastic football game, special teams and defensively, and already getting in the mix.
So Williamstown team that can run the ball well, but they can also throw the football. They're led by their quarterback, and Max Molessa, and he's going to straight quarterback, keep it up the middle, now bounce it on the outside and be dropped on this near side. Junior Smith comes up, and there's Fry coming up as well from the linebacker spot, making a tackle. Check that. That's Adams, number 6 from the cornerback spot. Molessa got 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Williamstown going from left to right on your radio dial. They're in their maroon tops, Vegas gold numbers, Vegas gold trousers with their Vegas gold helmets. The Tigers and their away whites tonight with trimmed in black. The black trousers with the orange and white down the sides with the stripe. Molessa out of the shotgun. Receivers to the right and make it 3 to the left. A jet sweep on that left side and working up near a 1st down. The ball carrier there was good now on the jet sweep. Good athlete, good blocking out in front. And the Tigers weren't at the point of attack. A new line of scrimmage was established by Williamstown.
Yeah, good job there. And they set the edge on that far side and gave the opportunity there to find the edge and get upfield. But credit number 25 for Marietta, that would be Adam Leifritz coming up with the stop, but wasn't able to get it before that Tiger 1st down.
So here we go, out near midfield. Ball's at the Williamstown 48-yard line. They go from left to right. Now they're in a pistol set, and they're going to hand straight up the middle. And the new ball carrier here, first time we've seen him tonight, that is number 2, Lincoln Joy. Joy works his way out for a gain of, well, they're going to mark it for 4. And so it'll bring up 2nd down, maybe more like 5. 2nd down and 5 here early on with the ball just in the Tiger territory down to the 48-yard line. Just underway, 10:24 and counting here in this first quarter. First possession of the game's Williamstown, and they're at midfield after the short kickoff by Marietta. And Molessa's going to look to throw, has a little trouble, bobbles it and throws it away as that snap was a little low. He just had a little trouble, looked like Bill, getting a handle on it. And when he threw, one thing was going to happen. No one was going to catch that. He overthrew on purpose, I think, there because he saw double coverage.
Yeah, it was a low snap. He had to go down and get it, but he got back up with it. And as soon as he looked over the side, he didn't have many options to go to with the football. And the one option he did, there was a guy underneath. Skylar Adams was over the top and nowhere to go with the football, but smartly, a great decision in getting rid of that football and live to play another down now. 3rd down and 5 here for the Jackets.
3rd down and 5 from the Tiger 48. Molessa out of the shotgun, and he's going to keep it up the middle, quarterback keeper, and he breaks free. He's going to be hit by Junior Smith, but not before he picks up a 1st down. Right around, well, let's call it, he got down to the 38-yard line, so he picks up 20 on the play.
Good design play there by the Yellow Jackets.
Excuse me, 12 on the play.
And well ran. A good job, a good fake. They really carried that fake out, froze the linebackers, and that gave the quarterback and Masella all the time he needed just to get through the line and into that second level and move the chains. Fresh set of downs again here for the Williamstown Yellow Jackets as they are moving now into Tiger territory.
Yeah, Molessa's so good hitting the hole. He hits it with reckless abandonment. Now they run sweep right side and putting his head down, trying for some yardage, but nothing there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, the ball carrier and Joy. And they're going to say back to the line of scrimmage, no gain there for Joy.
Yeah, good job. And a good job of gang tackling there from the Tigers. Looked like it was number 20, Zane Whittakin, number 25, Adam Leifritz. All kinds of guys. 15, Kobe Alexander. Everybody coming in, making a play there. Now, 2nd down and long here for the Jackets as they, looks like they're going to actually credit the Tigers for the tackle for a loss there. Looks like they're going to get him for about a 6-inch loss.
Molessa out of the shotgun. Molessa's going to keep it up the middle on a quarterback keeper, and he's going to be hit, trying to fight for some yardage, and finally driven to the ground. There's a couple different Tigers in there. Whittakin, and then big number 71 cleans it up, and Teddy Bauer, a gain of 3, maybe 4 on the play. They're going to give him 3, I think. 2nd down and 8 here. 3rd down and 8 make it for Williamstown with 8:33 and counting first quarter.
Nice punishing hit there by 71, Teddy Bauer, getting his second look at that defense 2 weeks in a row. He came in last week in relief effort for a young man in Jackson who went down for the Tigers. But Teddy, great job filling in. Looks like he got the start here again tonight.
Wide receivers everywhere, 2 right, 2 left. Molessa out of the shotgun. He is going to straight power keep it left side, and he's going to be down near the 1st down marker. He got to the 29, so on 3rd down and longs, Williamstown has kept the football And it'll bring up 4th down and short here for Williamstown. They're definitely going to go for this.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, though, you got the quarterback to do it. Melissa, dual threat quarterback, Aaron. He's done a great job all year long. He's actually averaging 13.1 yards per carry.
Oh, they're going to say enough for
so
a first
far this
down?
season.
Yikes, okay. So they're going to give him the 8, and it's going to be a first down.
And it's still under his average for the year. 13.1 yards is his average carry on the year so far.
You can see why. He hits it so hard, and you'll see if the Tigers don't start spying him a little bit. 8 minutes to go. You can kind of maybe see a little bit of a Williamstown plan here. Use a little bit of this clock with 7:55.
Well, you got to watch and see if they're going to try and hit one over the top here at any point.
Melissa goes under center, just turns and gives to Joy. Joy's going to be hit, and he is going to be dropped. But Williamstown's so good, a gain of 2 on the playbill. They don't fall backwards. They fall forward, and Joy does it there. Joy, he's a big young man, 5'11", 185, plays much bigger than that. Melissa, he's 6 foot 191. He's going to go on to play baseball at West Virginia. He's been committed there for a couple years.
Well, there's just really just no room right now between the tackles as far as the tailback running the football against this Tiger defense. The quarterback in Melissa is having all the success running the football, but there was Robbie Swisher and big number 71 again for the Tigers. Teddy Bauer coming up with that stop.
7 minutes to go. Melissa just going to keep it left side. He is hit, and he is finally brought down, bent backwards, as making the tackle for a gain of 2 was number Teddy Bauer and also number 54 and Blake Hansen for the Tigers. And on the tackle to bring up another 3rd down and long. Here we go, Bill.
A good gang tackling there again as Hansen went low. Teddy Bauer went up top. They looked like they were trying to make a taco or something because they were folding him in half.
6:40 and counting first quarter. First possession of the game is right now. That's Williamstown, left to right. They're at the Tiger 28, 26-yard line. Make it. Melissa out of the shotgun. Flanked by a running back to his left. Melissa just a straight quarterback keeper left side. Tigers this time have it bottled up and dropped. Melissa's going to be thrown for a loss of maybe 4. Oh, boy, that side official's going to get in the right call. Going to just give him for a loss of 1. Now, if you're Williamstown, Bill, the loss of 1, if I'm a Williamstown coach, I'm saying I need a quicker whistle than that if that's where you're going to mark it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the funny thing is you see him fighting at that yard marker. That, of course, that was where he stopped his forward progression. But he continued to fight and was dropped 3 yards back from that. As far as I'm concerned, he's down 3 yards back.
So if you're Marietta, yes, that's the argument making. Yeah. If you're Williamstown, you're saying, listen, if you're going to just give him that, then please blow the whistle. I do not want my quarterback hurt.
I see it.
4th down and 8, balls at the 27. They're going to go for it again. Let's see what they dial up here. Out of the shotgun comes Melissa. Now a whistle and a timeout. Let's see. It is going to be timeout Williamstown, I think. Williamstown timeout. It is 5:47 to go. It is 4th down and 8 for Williamstown from the Tiger 27 when we come back.
When someone wants to redo the flooring in a kitchen, a bath, or even a whole house, the average time a person takes to make that final decision lasts up to 1 year. This is Mike Miller at Honest Fred's Flooring, and we've been busy. I don't know if it's the surge of folks who spend more time at home or the reward of hard work, but you keep calling and we'll keep rolling out the carpet. I'll be honest, we really like to work. Bring it on.
HonestFreds.com.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
5:47 to go, first quarter out of the timeout. 4th down and 8 for Williamstown. They're going to go hard count. Now Melissa's going to look to throw, sets his feet, fires it down on the right side, and the pass is incomplete. The receiver was open because Adams slipped a little bit. He had good coverage up until that point. And then on this near side, the ball was just thrown short, and the turnover on down will be Tiger football, Bill, here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, actually, it wasn't real bad coverage, but it was a really good out pattern. Good, crisp out pattern. He was wide open. Melissa just could not get that ball out there quick enough. But credit that Tiger defense up front. A good job. They had 2 guys bearing down on the quarterback that forced Melissa to get rid of that football a little bit earlier than he wanted to, I think.
Tigers go under center with Warden. Warden's going to turn and give right side. That's going to be to Whittakin, and he is hit by a wall, and I do mean a wall. That was a slow developing play on that far side, and he was thrown for a loss of 4 on the play. And Bill, you and I talked about this. I think I mentioned it. If I didn't, I wanted to. Tigers cannot play behind the chains tonight. Right now they are.
Yeah, that was not the start I believe they were looking for right there. Great job there, though, up front, number 55, Aiden Corbett for the Jackets. A lot of penetration right off the snap. His get-off is really fast, Aaron. He went right by that left tackle and was able to find his way into the backfield pretty quick.
Tigers go with the receiver to the left with 5:05 to go first quarter. They're going to inside give, counter, and it's to Britton and nothing doing. This Williamstown defense is for real. Coming up, Lincoln Joy making the tackle, and the Tigers are going their own direction. Might have lost one more there, and they did.
Yeah,
So,
right now it seems like this Marietta offense, like we were mentioning, maybe a little bit bigger, but having a little bit of trouble right now with the speed up front from the Yellow Jackets.
So a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 17. Now, Lears Kelly, we've seen they'll probably double cover him tonight. If you watch him on film, I would. Tigers out of the shotgun, 3rd down and 17. Warden's going to look to throw. He's going to put it across the middle. Junior Smith was his intended receiver, and a little bit, I don't know if it was confusion. He got stuck at the line, but it's going to be a very fast 3-and-out for the Tigers.
I really think he was going to want Lears Kelly out of that, Aaron, but credit number 11, the corner on this near side. Landon Dodrill, the senior, chucked Lears Kelly right off the line. He never got 5 yards off the line, did Kelly. A great job defense in that bump and run coverage.
Braxton Lang back to punt this one away. A low snap, but he picks it off the turf. End over end, kick angled away from the returner who scoots over and grabs it. He's across the 50, still on his feet at the Tiger 43, so that's where he's going to be met by a scrum, and he, in this case, is good now. And he does a good job of kind of flipping the field. Marietta would have had Williamstown back in near their 40. Instead, Goodnow gets down near the Tiger 40 and a good return.
Well, I tell you, the way these referees are allowing these guys to fight upright, you have to start getting aggressive and trying to get at the football. If they're standing up, if the defense has the ball carrier standing up, the guys coming in have got to try to get to the football because they're letting it go a long way.
Tigers defensively, we're out on the field quite a bit. 4:08 to go here in this first quarter of play. Score tied at 0. Williamstown, though, of the 12 minutes, had much of that first 8 of the 12 minutes. In fact, I would say probably 7+ minutes of that first 8 minutes, and a carry on the right side. There was nothing there. Trying to make a cut back was Joy, but he trips up and loses 2. And Bill, I had an opportunity to walk this field before the game, and it's a little choppy down there in some areas where the grass and the turf are just not, it's in great shape. I don't mean that, but like almost a little choppy with the grass.
Yeah, and that's something that maybe the Jackets would not be much affected by, obviously being their home field, but Marietta very used to those turf surfaces right now this year, so let's see how that affects them.
2nd and long, they stick with Joy up the middle, and Teddy Bauer's going to grab him and throw him down. Whittakin's going to come in and help, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, maybe one they'll give him on the play, but what is not maybe is a 3rd down and long, 3rd and 13 with 3:19 to go first quarter. Williamstown has the football. Now, the way they've been aggressive, this might not be 4 down, or this might not be 3-and-out for them.
Well, I tell you, I really love Teddy Bauer, the way he's been playing in that interior defense so far tonight. He checks out on the long 3rd down, and they bring in Lears Kelly in that nickel or dime defense.
Yeah, they go 2 safeties, 3 down linemen do the Tigers, and they spread out their linebackers. 3rd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Melessa is going to look to throw. He's going to set up a middle screen, and the Tigers read it perfectly. Zane Whittakin was there to make the tackle. It was a gain of 4 on the play, but it'll bring up 4th down and long. And it was good now with the reception, Bill. Was it number 5?
I believe so. I tell you what a great job there in the play design, though, Aaron. That play is going to work 95% of the time. They gave the appearance of a screen right to the right-hand side, but it was actually a middle screen. They were waiting for the defense to just swing over to the outside of the hatches, but great job by 20 and Zane Whittakin staying at home.
Got to watch the ball here for Marietta. 4th down and 8, punting situation. Good now is going to punt this one away. Really nice punt. Going to be fielded by Lears Kelly, dropped and picked up. Boy, the Tigers dodge a bullet there to 6. Not sure he would have gotten much further, but that was danger as he dropped it as he was trying to take off, I think, just a little too quick. And, Bill, also, you were a return man. He tried to catch it a little lower than what you're taught. You're supposed to square it up with your shoulders.
And
right?
I'll be honest, and also we were taught to, if you're a return guy and you don't go
Ankles
beyond
at
the
10. Yeah.
You don't go, your ankles are on the 10. You don't back up for the football. If it's beyond you, fake the catch, let it go over your head. But nevertheless, Lears Kelly, he likes to make some plays.
Yeah, and he can make them. And a give is going to be to Whittakin, and he's going to weave up across the 5 to the 10 and going to pick up quite a few there for the Tigers. Is Whittakin he's going to get up near the 10-yard line, a gain of 3, bring up 2nd and 7. Yeah, 2nd down and 7 here for the Tigers. Whittakin gets some of that negative yardage he had on his first carry back. 2 carries for negative 2 yards, but that won't last long. Minute 42 to go here, first quarter. Score tied at 0, 2nd and 7. Tigers and backed up against their own end zone here. Trying to work out of it, and it's going to be a throw play out in the flats, caught by Britton on the waggle play. Britton's going to pick up a first down or be near the first down. It's a good job. The ball comes out late, let's say, and then they're going to say Britton's down, but he's going to be just shy, right, of the first down here is Britton.
Yeah, I think they're going to end up marking that one, I believe, right around the 15, 16-yard line. I think he had to get to the 17, just beyond the 17 for the first down. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1 here for the Tigers. 3:02 to go in this first quarter. Still 0-0. It's been a defensive battle so far here tonight.
So 3rd and 1 here for Marietta. Again, trying to work out of their own territory with 51 seconds to go. They go hard count. Now they take a look over at Coach Shobe, get in a play. Not sure if they'll use a timeout here, and there is going to be a delay of game. So did Marietta get – oh, boy, Marietta got the timeout just in time. So we'll take one with them. 41 seconds to go first quarter. Marietta 3rd and short when we come back.
The Fry Dental Group is a longtime sponsor of the Marietta High School Tiger Big Drill, player of the game. Not just a player, could be a play, could be a fan in the stands, could be a cheerleader, it could be you. Tune in to WMOA for every Tiger broadcast and listen close for the Marietta High School Tiger Fry Dental Group Big Drill, player of the game, brought to you by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howe, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group.
41 seconds to go here in this first quarter, week number 6 of the high school football season. Marietta nothing, Williamstown nothing. Tigers with a 3rd down and 1 from their own 16. This would be a big pickup not only to get out of your own end zone, but also the Tigers went 3 and out on their first possession. Wharton goes under center. Tigers got that timeout right before. And it's going to be a give to Whittakin up the middle, and he's going to be near the first down marker. I think he got enough for it. Let's see.
So, yeah, I think he had to get just beyond that 17-yard line. Looks like the near official was marking him right at that 17, so it's going to be very, very close again.
And it is going to be a first down for the Tigers. Barely, but they got it. And that is a good thing if you're a Tiger fan, because that just keeps this drive alive and probably is going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's 19 seconds now. Coach Shobe not going to send in a play, so that will be the it here for the first quarter. First quarter score, Marietta nothing, Williamstown nothing, Tiger football. First down and 10 from their own 16 when we come back.
These days, you've been giving more. Now it's our turn. When you get your primary care from Memorial Health System, you get same or next day appointments, access to 24-hour nurse line, and now free virtual urgent care with our Memorial Care Now app. It's the great primary care you'd expect. Fast, online treatment anytime for common urgent conditions. To learn more, visit mhsprimarycare.org today. Memorial Health System's primary care. Expect more.
Tune in to every Marietta Tiger broadcast for the Fry Dental Group Big Drill, player of the game. This longtime sponsorship puts a Fry Dental Group WMOA Big Drill t-shirt on a Tiger standout athlete. The Tiger Big Drill, player of the game, made possible by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howe, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group, with offices on Green Street in Marietta and 5th Street in Beverly. Go get 'em, Tigers, from the Fry Dental Group.
Back here, second quarter action. Stay tuned tonight for Our post-game and halftime statistics made possible by the Mannix Allen Group, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. At Merrill, they understand the values and ideals of our community, can develop a customized strategy for you. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker, dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, wholly owned subsidiary, Bank of America Corporation. They say, go Tigers. And the Tigers will have first down and 10 from their own 18-yard line. Flipping the field to start the second quarter here, they will go from left to right on your radio dial, or if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, on your screen. Tigers go, sweep play, Junior Smith left side. He has some running room. Smith across the 20, 30, 35, off to a foot race. Can he win it? 40, he's going to take it to the house, to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers. Junior Smith takes it 82 yards for a touchdown.
Huge touchdown by Junior Smith. Run away from him, young man. A great job. He found a little hole off the left side there, Aaron. He had one guy he really had to worry about. He was able to get by him, make him miss, and it was a foot race to the goal line. A huge touchdown for the Tigers.
Point after attempt by Braxton Lang, pending. It's a big one. 11:46 to go. Second quarter. Tigers strike first. Let's see if they can add on. Tornisher holder. Snap back, hold down. The kick is going to be blocked. Melissa gets in. That was way too long. Credit Williamstown there. They see something on film and they block the extra point. But new score, first score of the game. It's Marietta 6, Williamstown nothing. 11:46 to go, second quarter. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
The most wonderful time of the year is here. Of course, I'm talking about football season, and your local Parmar stores are ready. Hey, it's Dave Allen. And whether you need to gas up the tank, grab a bite to eat, or stock up on snacks and drinks for the tailgate party or for your own couch, Parmar's got you covered. Parmar is the official store of the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission and of Marshall University. Happy football. And remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Get your grill on with the top-of-the-line 22-inch slate color charcoal grill by Weber for $159.99. Looking for a new garbage can? Check out the 32-gallon Rubbermaid Roughneck trash can for $24.99. Also, a 12-pack of mason jars by Home Point is just $8.99. They're a great way to store and transfer food and much more. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
Back here, it's Braxton Lang set to kick this one off, and he's going to put a foot into the ball, and he's going to drive this one back to the 6-yard line, and the return man's going to be Dodrill, and he's going to spin out of a tackle at the 15, and he's going to climb his way up near the 19-yard line to the 20, and that is where Williamstown will start first down and 10. 11:41 to go in this first half of play. Second quarter, Marietta 6-0 on an 82-yard touchdown run by Junior Smith. But the point after attempt was blocked. It was a good job by Melissa. They overloaded the one side. I'm going to give the credit, obviously, to the kids, but that was definitely a coaching moment. They saw something on film that they knew they could come in and block that. And plus the snap was a little slow to get back there. Tigers, though, lead 6-0. Melissa's going to look to throw. State drop back. He's going to fire it down the middle. He has a man, and it's going to be caught somehow. Are you kidding me? It's caught at the 40. Hello, ESPN. Landon Dodrill had the ball tipped up. Tigers come over, make a great hit, thinking the ball was going to be separated. Dodrill, though, keeps a hold of the football, and what a ball, too, there.
Yeah, that was Leifertz and Chavez there in coverage. They were on. That ball bounced around, too.
Down, gets and pounds the ball down to the 32-yard line. New ball carrier into the game. He's a big fella. That's number 24, Anderson. And so Anderson gets 7 on the play, let's call it. And so that play of 40 will stand. And it was, again, Dodrill who made the catch, number 11. For his first catch of the game and his concentration, Bill. That was impressive. ESPN-type highlight. He's fallen away and makes the catch. New Tiger into the game here at nose guard is going to be Nick Stewart. And out of the pistol, double tight end set, 2 wide receivers. Coach Beck wants to change the play down here on the sideline. 6-0 Marietta leads, but Williamstown on a little bit of a drive.
He likes that man-to-man over on that far side, Aaron.
And it's going to be a Melissa carry right side. He's going to try to bounce it, but the Tigers, Shane Whittakin there, coming in, helping them clean it up, was Britton. So a gain of enough, maybe at the first down. I think he had to get to the 30, and they're going to give him to the 30, rightly so. He gets, how was that? Oh, we're talking third down and like a blade of grass. And we can say that on this field.
This actually has grass on this field. Great job there by the Tiger defense, though. Zane Whittakin coming up, making a decisive hit and making a big stop. Now 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches. Melissa is just going to give it right side. They're going to double reverse on this near side, down the left sideline to the end zone. Touchdown. Good call. Tigers got sucked in. That's Dodrill. Makes 2 big plays on this possession, and Williamstown answers back. This time with a 30-yard touchdown run. It was a double reverse. They faked the reverse one side. Dodrill got it on this near side, and then no one except maybe Owen Riley stayed home, but his man got on him, and there's a touchdown.
Well-designed play, great play call at that perfect time because we were expecting the ball between the tackles, but they found the edge on a reverse and a touchdown for the Jackets.
Williamstown shows like they're going to go for 2 here, and they do. It's going to be a carry on the left side. Melissa's looking for the goal line. He's going to be wrapped up and shy. Oh, boy, that's a big call right there to go for it. 9:51 to go. Score tied at 6 now as Williamstown answers Marietta's drive. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Mid-Ohio Valley, your number 1 dealer is Pioneer Family Auto Group in Marietta and Parkersburg. With over 950 new and pre-owned vehicles in our extended inventory. Buy now and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, get over book value for trade-ins like yours. And regardless of your credit history, our goal is always 100% financing for everyone. Shop the Mid-Ohio Valley's number 1 dealer. Pioneer Family Auto Group in Marietta and Parkersburg. Pioneer Chevrolet, Pioneer GMC, Pioneer Ford Lincoln, Pioneer Honda VW, and PioneerFamilyAuto.com. There's no skill of the inventory.
This is Mike from Honest Fred's Flooring, and I like it when people say that they heard me on the radio or saw me on TV. But what I really like is to see you in our showroom. You see, the flooring business is still very much a touch and feel decision. It is called a showroom for a reason, and I'm banking on one of ours being a short drive from where your feet are right now. Visit us in Parkersburg, Marietta, or Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Williamstown ties the game at 6, 9:51 to go, and they will kick off, and it's going to be driving Durham back to the 12-yard line. Durham looking for some running room, trying to get the edge. Penalty flag flies. Durham still on the edge, gets up near the 18, and he's going to still be on his feet up across the 22-yard line, but this one's in the area of a block in the back or a hold, and it would be right around the 34-yard lines where the flag is. Let's see the official call.
Well, that's too bad, too, because if that's the case, a great run there by Durham as he started on one side of the field, ended up on the other, made a few guys miss, a couple second efforts, but I think I just saw the meanest stiff arm I have seen all year long. Great job creating some space with that stiff arm. Boy, he just dropped the man.
Yeah, so it is going to be a clip on the Tigers from the side official. They're going to mark it from the end of the run, which would be the 21. And so, and this one is going to go all the way back to near the 10, 11-yard line. Tigers have not had good field position. Now, last possession, it didn't matter because Junior Smith took it 82 yards. But with 9:39 to go, you don't want to continue to stay down in there. Backs to the end zone. Here in the second quarter, Tigers and Williamstown tied at 6. Warden goes under center. He's going to give near side. That's to Junior Smith again. Smith's going to break it. Smith down the right sideline. Smith to the 30. Foot race. Man has an angle. Good now. Let's see if he can beat him at the 40. And he pushes him out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A great angle by Goodrill, And Goodrill with the angle saves a touchdown, but a big gain by the Tigers.
It's about a 52-yard run, I think, right there by Junior Smith after a huge touchdown run, 82-yard touchdown run on that last possession. Junior Smith came into this game, Aaron, second on the list for Marietta as far as rushing. He came into this game with 70 carries, 457 yards and 6 touchdowns. He's added over 100 yards to that total already and a score. Junior Smith is becoming big in this Tiger offense.
That was for 53. Trap play up the middle. Whittakin, here he goes. Whittakin breaks a couple tackles, races towards the end zone. Whittakin with the blocker ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. 36-yard touchdown run. Whittakin breaks 2 tackles and then gets off to the races and wins a foot race to the end zone.
And I mentioned Junior Smith being second on that list coming in. He was only 2 behind Zane Whittakin. A great run, and that's what happens right there, Aaron. If you're able to shift focus to one running back in Junior Smith, who's had 2 explosive runs, it opens up opportunities for those other backs. We just saw the benefit of that right there. A huge touchdown for the Tigers.
Point after attempt. This one's going to be up, and this one is no good. It is pushed to the left a little bit. Snap and hold were good. That one just pushed a little bit to the left. 9:03 to go, second quarter. New score. It's Marietta 12, Williamstown 6. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
1 or 2 or 10 things have changed since I got in the real estate business. Hi, this is Steve McCarthy of McCarthy Real Estate. Gone are the days when folks just stopped by 318 2nd Street in Marietta. Now you can find McCarthy Real Estate on Facebook with weekly featured listings or MariettaRealEstate.com. We have real phones and cell phones and GPS, although we know our way around. McCarthy Real Estate since 1953. You don't need good luck to find us, but you'll have it when you do.
9:03 to go, second quarter. What was a first quarter defensive struggle has turned into a little bit of a shootout here in the last couple possessions. Marietta 12, Williamstown 6. Reminder that new to our broadcast this year is the touchdown of the game, brought to you by Kettle One Teamwear, located at 313 Green Street in Marietta. Kettle One is the place to pick up your favorite high school team spirit gear. Kettle One also takes orders and specializes in screen printing and embroidery. Call them 373-7969. Kettle One Teamwear. I went and visited Abby last week, actually, and Mrs. Meeks, and ordered us 2 pullovers that you don't know about, Bill.
Merry Christmas.
So 9:03 to go here in this second quarter. Tigers lead 12-6. And the ball's going to be taken at the 10. Across the 15-20. Good return here by Williamstown up near the 30. And if we're going to have a personal foul on both guys here, I think, at the end here. Maybe even warnings. We'll see what the official call is.
Was it our kicker mixing it
No,
up?
no, it was one of the other guys down here. And, if you're Johnny Wharf listening, I did not bill that to WMOA. Don't worry. Although he would tell me to. And also a quick shout out.
I think they're going to actually just get Williamstown on this one, Aaron.
That would be words then, because they were both. And so this would be a big penalty if that's the case. While they're sorting that out, hello to Nana Coy. She's all the way in Findlay, Ohio, listening in. And she will be the grandmother-in-law soon here to Coach Gardner, the head basketball coach at Marietta. But he's on the sidelines coaching wide receivers this year. And she listens every week from Findlay. A big Tiger fan. And
let's catch those listeners up. They are sorry, Aaron, to cut you off. They did indeed offset penalties on there. So it's going to be first down. They're not going to move the football anywhere. 1st and 10 is where it's going to be from the 30 for the Jackets.
And Melissa out of the shotgun. He's going to quarterback keep it. Left side looking for some room. Melissa up near the 35. And you can hear, I think even the Williamstown fans were yelling, hold, hold. They didn't get it called, though. And it was a hold on Williamstown, not on Marietta. But I think everyone in the stadium saw that. But, Bill, it's only a hold if what?
If you get caught.
If you get caught. They did not. 2nd down and 3 now for Williamstown.
Well, he did set the edge with it, though.
Absolutely. Melissa up to 35 yards unofficially, carrying the football, 8 carries. He's going to hand to Joy, right side, sweet play. Joy still on his feet, better tuck the football. He's going to somersault, though, up near the 45 to the 47-yard line. A big pickup of 17 there for Joy.
Yeah, moving the football again. They're getting out close to midfield. They're going to spot this one right around the 47-yard line for the Jackets as they move the chains again here. 8:10 to go in this first half. Marietta still holding the narrow lead by 6 points.
I think with 8:05 to go in the second quarter, 12-6, Marietta on that 4-man front, give up the middle, fullback trap up the middle, and I think they need some duct tape over on that side, Bill. Their lights are kind of flickering. Bill's going to go play a little maintenance guy. And a gain of 5 there, the ball carrier number 24, and Rex Anderson. Anderson picks up 5, they say. I would say more like 6, but we'll go with 5. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 4. 7:33 and counting second quarter. Marietta leads 12-6. Moving from right to left, though, is Williamstown, and they give to Joy again, left side, big hole. And he is going to be tripped up by Junior Smith, who has to come in from the safety spot down near the 38-yard line. A nice carry there by Joy. A big carry there. He gets to the 38, so a gain of, let's call it, 9 on the play for Joy. And 1st down and 10 now for Williamstown as they go from right to left. And this drive, they've been pretty good. They've been controlling the line up front. It's been Joy and Melissa. 2 receivers to either side. 7:03 to go second quarter. Tigers lead 12-6. And Melissa out of the shotgun. And he's going to keep it. Melissa looking for some room, has some room, picks up 10, gets 11. And a Williamstown 1st down inside the 30, down to the Tiger 27-yard line. Right now, if you're the Tigers, you might consider a timeout. It wouldn't hurt you. 6:51 to go, and right now, Williamstown just winning the battle up front. They are pushing Marietta's defensive line around.
Yeah, you see hands on the hips over there for this Tiger defense as they're trying to catch some air. It looks like they're getting a little bit worn out as this Jackets offense have been on the field a long time tonight.
Time of possession's been huge. Melissa goes under center. And when I say under center, his knee's almost on the ground. Now it's going to be a fullback play up the middle. And Anderson's going to pound his way down near the 12-yard line. So they rip off another 13 here. And the Yellow Jackets, no trouble moving the football right now. And so 1st down and 10 from the Tiger 12-yard line. Our score is Marietta 12, Williamstown 6. This is the first methodical drive we've seen by either team that has not been hit by big plays, although I say that, and I look down here, and a gain of 11, a gain of 13. Those are considered big plays. Melissa out of the shotgun. Just outside the 10, they can pick up a 1st down inside the 5. They give to Joy on this near side. He's going to be hit and dropped. Maybe picks up 1 or 2 on the play, down to the 10-yard line. He's going to get 2 as Joy. And so with that, Joy will
credit Blake Bills, number 60, coming in there making a stop, and number 54 also Blake Hansen coming in there. Good job there by those big guys in that interior defense for the Tigers, shedding their blocks and getting to the ball carrier, something we haven't seen much in this possession. As Aaron mentioned, the Jackets have really controlled the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 8, Melissa, quarterback counter up the middle, and he's going to be hit, fall forward, going to be down near the original line of scrimmage. Maybe 1 they give him, they do, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Remember, Williamstown could pick up a 1st down inside the 3-yard line.
Going to credit number 71, Teddy Bauer, in there again, and number 15, Kobe Alexander, coming up to make the stop now for the Tigers. Now,
Landon Dodrill checks in. Remember, he's been the big playmaker for them offensively. 30-plus yard touchdown run and a 40-yard reception on a tipped ball that somehow he came up with. Melissa is going to keep it left side, quarterback sweep, trying to find the edge. Tigers had it sniffed out. He falls down near the 6. So it'll bring up 4th down and 4 here for Williamstown. So a gain of 4, maybe 3 on the play for Melissa. And he's up to 11 carries for 50 yards unofficially. And here's a big 4th down here, Bill. 4th down and 4 from the 6-yard line of the Tigers.
Well, you got to watch the hard count here, Aaron.
Yeah, that's a free
false
first down.
start right here is a free 1st down inside that 3-yard line. So got to show some discipline here for the Tiger defense.
Out of the shotgun they go. A big set. Sends a man in motion, does Melissa. He's just going to look to throw to that right side. Now backdoor throw. Tigers have it red, and they stop him. The Tigers have the backside screen red, and the Tigers, Carson Chavez, in on the tackle as well as Blake Hansen. And the Tigers get the ball on a turnover on downs, and that's huge with 3:55 to go. Tigers leading 12-6, second quarter, and get the football to start the second half.
I said show some discipline as far as not jumping on a hard count. But how about the discipline to stay home, Aaron, on this backside?
I like
and
the call.
not get beat by that screen. Now, 2 times this Tiger defense, great job responding to the screen and shutting down that Williamstown offense. A huge opportunity here now for the Tigers.
Tigers from their own 6, backed against their own wall. Junior Smith going to get the carry, slices out of a couple tackles. Woo. How about Junior Smith up to the 15-yard line? How about that run? From the 7 to the 15, a gain of 8. Bring up 2nd down and 2 for Junior Smith. And, Bill, the 2 things you want to do here are what? Get out of your own end zone.
And take care of the football.
Exactly.
This is the worst possible situation right now to give up the football. So, but if you're the Tigers right now, moving the football is key. With 3:23 to go here in the first half, it is winding down. But the Tigers an opportunity here to maybe control this clock the rest of the half and go into the half with that potential lead.
2nd and 2 for the Tigers. Smith goes in motion. Trap play to Whittakin, looking for some running room. Finds it, picks up 3 when he needed 2, and it's a Tiger first down.
Yeah, first down, and the clock's still rolling, Aaron. And that's the big thing right now for this Tiger offense is to keep the clock moving in this first half. Already a 6-point lead. If they're able to get on the board here before the end of the half, it would be a fantastic situation for the Tigers to go in halftime up 2 scores.
Right now, you're still where you don't want to take many chances if you're Marietta from your own 20. You have 2:49 and 2 timeouts to go in the second quarter. You're leading 12-6. Tigers shift tight end and wing back. And now they send a man in motion. It's going to be Junior Smith who gets the carry right side. Smith, stiff arm, still on his feet. Smith across the 30, 35, going to be ridden out of bounds at the 30, maybe the 40. They're going to give him first down, Marietta. He gets, let's call it 20 on the play. If they mark him at the 40, they do.
Boy, I tell you, they are having all kinds of trouble tonight keeping the reins on 13. Junior Smith having an amazing first half, Aaron. He is just, and he's not wide open. He's making guys miss as well.
He has 4 carries for 163 yards unofficially and 2 touchdowns.
Well, you can't ask for
or
much
1
more than
touchdown,
that.
excuse me. Tigers lead 12-6. Clock stops. 2:33 out of bounds. And West Virginia still stops over the 2-minute mark in high school football when you go out of bounds. First down and 10 for Marietta. They're going to turn, give. It's going to be Whittakin racing, trap play, and he's going to be driven down at the 49-yard line. Whittakin gets 9 and sets Marietta up 2nd and 1 from the 49.
Yeah, and that was bang, bang from Whittakin. Great job executing that play all around. The backs, the quarterback, and obviously the front 5 getting a good push. 2nd down and about a yard here now for this Tiger offense as they're moving the football, approaching midfield. 2 minutes to go here in the half.
Tigers lead 12-6, 2:04 to go. 2 timeouts for Marietta. They send Smith in motion. Junior is going to be wrapped up, brought down at the 45-yard line, but not before. He picks up a Tiger first down on 2nd and 1. Gets maybe 5 on the play, we'll call it. I don't know, officially 5, 6 on the play. So that takes them to unofficially 169 on the night. And a touchdown. 1:52 and counting, second quarter. 12-6, Tigers lead. They scrimmage from the Williamstown 45, moving from left to right. And it's going to be a fake give. Warden's going to flip it out into the flats. Ball's going to be caught, but falling down is going to be Britton. Just great catch, and he falls down at the 45. It's going to be a Tiger timeout. Something to, and I'm not going to overstate this, but Bill, this field crowns because it's natural grass. And right where he falls is right where it starts dropping down. That's a thing.
Yeah, it is. The ball was honestly a little bit behind him. Drew got it a little bit. He had to kind of turn his upper body to get back to the football. When he's turning, he was anticipating a hit, I think. So he turned a little fast, got off balance. Unfortunately, went down right around the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 2nd down and 11 and a timeout on the field.
Yeah, and we're going to keep it right here. Remind you to stay tuned at halftime. Statistics made possible by the Mannix Allen Group, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. At Merrill, they know that just like tonight's game, there's a strategy, a game plan, and a hopeful outcome. The same hold truths for your investment and retirement financial future. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, Sandra Crosby, 568-7860 for an appointment to discuss your goals. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary. Bank of America Corporation, they say, go Tigers. Tigers will have 1 timeout, have 2nd down and we're going to call it 10, the nose of the football on the 45-yard line. And Warden's going to come out of the shotgun, has 2 receivers. Durham split to the right, 1 receiver up top, and Lears Kelly to the left. And Warden's going to look to throw a little out pattern, caught by Durham, and he's going to get out of bounds. Really nice hitch pattern on this near side. Durham gets all the way down to the 37-yard line, shy of the first down, but they move it from 2nd and 11, 2nd and 10 to 3rd down and 2 here for Marietta.
Great execution there by the Tigers. Just a little timing route, a quick hitch.
I'm going to give them
three-step drop there for Warden and get rid of the football, get it to the sidelines, give your wide receiver an opportunity to make a safe catch, get out of bounds, and stop the clock. That's what he did. Great job there by the Tigers. You can see this Tiger offense really in offense, wide receivers and quarterback in on the same page.
3rd and 1 is check down receivers to Britton on this near side. Tigers would be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. There is a penalty flag, though, that flies in, and is going to be a hold on Marietta. So I'm assuming you take this penalty if you're Williamstown, because it would put Marietta in 4th and short, and I would almost guarantee Marietta would go for it. So now, but the question is, you give Marietta another down if they're going to go for it here, and they don't need it all. This is what they get paid for.
That's right. Yeah, that's why we're up here talking to people at home. And
so they're going to say the Britton pass would have got them back to the line of scrimmage. So the hold is going to come back, and they're going to repeat 3rd down. And that one, that's a no-win for Coach Beck. If you decline it, Marietta has 4th and 3. If you don't, they have 3rd down and 12, where they don't necessarily have to get it all because they can be aggressive if they pick up a lot of this. I mean, he makes the right call there.
And then it possibly, if they can force the Tigers into a punting situation here, it helps their offense with under 2 minutes left as far as the field position game to possibly get a shot to get one in here before the end of the half.
Minute 22 to go, second quarter. Tigers lead 12-6, and on the 3rd down and long, they look to throw. They're going to take a shot down the left sideline. Durham's going to make the catch at the 10-yard line. Are you kidding me? What a ball, what a catch. Unbelievable throw by Warden all the way down to the 10-yard line. And Durham with great concentration.
Yeah, great concentration, but I'll tell you what, pretty good coverage over there on that far side too, Aaron. But a great ball by Drew Warden as he just unloaded that football. Drew Warden, we've seen him make some big plays, some big throws. That was in a great spot right there as Tigers moved the football down inside the 10, going down now inside of a minute with the clock running.
40-yard throw, 40-yard on the reception, and now it's going to be a Seth Britton carry. Britton's going to get down near the 5. Scrum ensued, 51 seconds, 50 seconds. See if the Tigers take a timeout. 48 seconds. They have one timeout left. They'll run this play quick. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard lines where it's going to be marked. Now 40 seconds. You got a timeout. You have plenty of time on the clock, leading 12-6. You got to get points out of this, Bill. Boy, would that be big. Warden goes under center. 2 wing back set. Going to send a man in motion. It's going to be to Junior Smith. Cuts it up. Smith going to be down near the goal line, and he's going to be stopped at the 2. Marietta will use a timeout with 19 seconds to go. Well, they officially mark it with 17.2 to go. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 2. We're going to take a timeout with them. We promise we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
The most wonderful time of the year is here. Of course, I'm talking about football season, and your local Parmar stores are ready. Hey, it's Dave Allen. And whether you need to gas up the tank, grab a bite to eat, or stock up on snacks and drinks for the tailgate party or for your own couch, Parmar's got you covered. Parmar is the official store of the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission and of Marshall University. Happy football. And remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
20 seconds to go. They reset the clock here in the second quarter. Marietta 12. Williamstown 6. Tigers have 3rd down and goal from the 2. No timeouts left for Marietta. Bill, do you throw the football here and set yourself up for 4th down?
Well, that's a real good possibility.
And
you have the opportunity to throw that ball away and stop the clock, too.
Yeah, so we'll see.
If things break down. So we'll see what the Tigers come up with here.
Watch for that slant up top. You have Lears Kelly one-on-one with the corner who's shading him inside. Warden going to send and reset the offensive line. Goes hard count. It's going to turn and give Junior Smith left side. Smith's going to angle in. Touchdown Tigers! Junior Smith from 2 yards out, his shortest touchdown of the game, but it's one of the biggest. Here with 17 seconds to go, and it puts the Tigers up 18-6.
You said it, Aaron. That is a huge touchdown from this Tiger offense. With 17.5 seconds to go in this first half, the Tigers now have a 2-score lead over the Jackets, and that hopefully will go into halftime at that.
We'll see with the point after attempt here. Marietta not chasing the points. I like the decision not to. 17.5 seconds. The point after attempt is going to be driven up, and it is good. New score. Is there going to be a penalty flag post-penalty? So this will go on the kickoff. 17.5 seconds to go. New score, Marietta 19, Williamstown 6. A little unsportsmanlike conduct at the very end there. A couple players having a little talk about science class, I think, is what they were talking about, and one of them got penalized for it.
Yeah, somebody broke the beaker because the flag went flying, man. I'll tell you what, they were deep, too. It was all the way back, happened all the way back around the 20-yard line, so it was way out of the play, way behind the play. Nevertheless, it's going to be a go against the Tigers. The extra point will be good, but they will assess that likely on the kickoff.
Marietta gets the football to start the second half, and what a first half by the Tigers. Junior Smith, his sixth carry of the game was for 171st yard and his second touchdown of the game. And the Tigers lead 19-6. I did not see this first half coming as far as this goes. Not that the Tigers wouldn't be in it, but boy, this has been they have dominated at times offensively.
Well, I'll take you back to the end of the first quarter, and we were scoreless on both sides.
Yeah.
Every point you see right now is second quarter points for both teams. So a really crazy first half, but a well-played first half.
If you're Marietta, you're kicking from your own 25. Do you not kick this out of bounds and give it to them at the 40? Now, Coach Beck could decline. We could play that game literally all night. Marietta re-kick. Coach Beck declines. But if I'm Marietta, I would probably just drive this ball out of bounds and let them have the football at the 40.
Or try and beat it to the sidelines as hard as you can to around the 30 or 40.
Braxton's going to kick it, and it's going to be fielded at the 28-yard line. Across the 30, 35, near the 40, left sideline 50, and down to the 44-yard line. So a nice return there with 10 seconds to go. And Williamstown, I believe, has 2 timeouts. And I'll tell you what, with number 7 in the backfield, anything could happen at the 42, your own 42. First of all, he has a good enough arm to put it down in the end zone on a Hail Mary.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously going to try and throw the football, and they're going to try and throw it deep. If you're the Tigers, you let everything happen in front of you. You get as deep as you I don't care if you stand on the goal line right now. If you set your corners on the goal line or your secondary on the goal line and say, nothing gets behind you, keep it all in front. If you can keep that ball in front of you right here, good things happen. You will end the half.
10 seconds, 19-6, Tigers lead, second quarter. Yellow Jackets scrimmage from their own 40, or the Tiger 43, excuse me. Molesa's going to straight drop. He's going to look to throw, heave it left sideline. Ball is going to be intercepted. It is intercepted by Elijah Lears-Kelly. He's going to return it out across the 20. Kelly still on his feet. Kelly to the 25, and he's going to be finally brought out at the 30-yard line. There is a penalty flag that's on the field. It doesn't matter. There's no time on the clock, so unless this is a defensive penalty, we'll go into halftime. And we're going to get a block in the back on the Tigers, or is it going to be a sideline warning? They're talking to Coach Shobe about something on that far side.
Boy, I tell you, though, you got to like the idea of Lears-Kelly actually running that one around a little bit. Allow that time to expire. A great job there and just get out of the half. But now if that ends up being a defensive penalty, we'll still have another play, right?
Yeah, because Williamstown at that point would be on defense.
Yep.
And so if it's on them, we'll have one more play. If it's on Marietta, the play should stand. And it was on Williamstown. Marietta has the option to decline if they do. That will be halftime. We head to halftime. Our score, Marietta 19, Williamstown 6. Billy and I will be back before we send it out to our Hall of Fame interview. We'll be back here in 2 minutes to wrap up, or take a look, I should say, of this first half. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown is your #1 choice for pre-owned vehicles in the Mid-Ohio Valley. Choose from a huge selection of used cars, trucks, or SUVs to fit your payment and budget needs. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're paying over book value for every trade, just like yours. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or pioneerfamilyauto.com. Must qualify. See dealer for details.
1 or 2 or 10 things have changed since I got in the real estate business. Hi, this is Steve McCarthy of McCarthy Real Estate. Gone are the days when folks just stopped by 318 2nd Street in Marietta. Now you can find McCarthy Real Estate on Facebook with weekly featured listings or MariettaRealEstate.com. We have real phones and cell phones and GPS, although we know our way around. McCarthy Real Estate since 1953. You don't need good luck to find us, but you'll have it when you do.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Get your grill on with the top-of-the-line 22-inch slate color charcoal grill by Weber for $159.99. Looking for a new garbage can? Check out the 32-gallon Rubbermaid Roughneck trash can for $24.99. Also, a 12-pack of mason jars by Home Point is just $8.99. They're a great way to store and transfer food and much more. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Here at halftime, our halftime score, Marietta 19, Williamstown 6. It has been a first quarter battle back and forth. It was defense. Score was at 0 to start the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, Marietta, Junior Smith goes 82 yards for a touchdown. The point after attempt is blocked. Williamstown drives right back down on a big 20-yard play and then a reverse play that they get from 30 yards out. A couple plays, they get in the end zone. They go for 2. Marietta stops them. Our score was tied at 16. Junior Smith continued where he picked off as the Tigers drive right back down, and Smith gets them in, and it was a 36-yard touchdown run by Zane Whittakin as he made the score 12-6 because the Tigers' point after attempt was missed. And then the Tigers get a big stop all the way down inside Williamstown territory, their own territory. Williamstown had it at the Tiger 5. The Tigers hold on a 4th down and 4. Marietta then turns around and goes 90-plus yards with 2 minutes and some on the clock. They score a touchdown, including, if you go back to that, they had a 3rd down and 3. That would have been 4th down and 3. They had a penalty that moved them back to 3rd down and 15. Marietta takes the shot downfield. It was Warden to Brant Durham that set them up at the 10. And then the Tigers, Junior Smith, punches it in from 2 yards out. That's where we find ourselves, and the point after attempt was good, making it 19-6. Take a look quick at statistics here at halftime as they're made possible by the Mannix Allen Group, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. As a successful coach of sports for many years in Marietta, Bill Mannix knows that pursuing good outcomes takes preparation, hard work, and execution. The same holds true in business. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860 to discuss the goals that you want to pursue. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary, Bank of America Corporation. They say go Tigers. Taking a look, 8 carries for Joy for Williamstown. He had 28 yards. Max Molessa had 11 carries. And again, these are unofficial. The newspaper guy is probably closer than I am on the other side of me here. 11 carries for Molessa for 50 yards. It was 3 carries. They started running this fullback trap that looked pretty good with Rex Anderson. He had 3 carries for 26 yards. And then on the big touchdown, double reverse, it was Landon Dodrill who had 1 carry for 30 yards. Molessa unofficially throwing the football on the night. He threw it for 6 times, completing 2 passes for 43 yards. He does have an interception. 3-yard catch by Goodnow and a 40-yard catch by Dodrill, who we talked about earlier, and that's their leading wide receivers. For the Marietta Tigers, time of possession well in the favor of Williamstown in that first half, especially the first quarter, but in the first half. Marietta offensively have just run rushing the football. It was Zayden Whittakin who started off the game with -5 yards. He finished the half 6 carries for 47 yards. It was Junior Smith, though, with maybe the biggest first half in a long time for the Tigers. 6 carries, 171 yards. That's right, 171 yards. Runs of 82, 53, 20. and he has 2 touchdowns. Whittakin has 1 touchdown, and Britton has a carry for negative 2 yards. Actually, he has 2 carries, for probably even yards because he had 1 down here. Throwing the football for Marietta, they threw the ball 5 times, 3 completions for 54 yards. A big 40-yard bomb that set them up first and goal from the 10-yard line. Main receiver tonight has been Brant Durham. He has 3 catches for 60 yards. And Bill, that is our statistics made possible by the Mannix Allen Group.
Boy, I tell you, Aaron, what a second quarter of the first half for the Tigers. And I'll be honest, starting out this game, it was a little iffy. The Jackets came out, obviously, homecoming night tonight. They're at home, big game. They came out really jacked up. The offensive line, defensive line was controlling and dictating how everything was going in those first couple of possessions. But you got to hand it to the Tigers players and coaching staff in that first half. The adjustments they made up front were sound adjustments. They did a great job making those adjustments, getting their guys in position to make the best of every play. And boy, I tell you what, that front 5 started throwing a lot of blocks, started resetting that line downfield, getting into that second level, picking up huge plays, huge runs. And week 1 and 2, Aaron, the big play just killed the Tigers. Tonight, the big play has them up 2 scores at half.
Tigers lead 19-6. Our touchdown of the game this year brought to you by Kettle One Teamwear, located at 313 Green Street in Marietta. Kettle One Teamwear is the place to pick up your favorite team spirit gear. Also, they take team orders and specialize in screen printing and embroidery. Give them a call, 373-7969. Kettle One Teamwear. Our appreciation for their sponsorship. Also, before we head out to Mr. Mooney in an interview, new Hall of Fame. Remember, that's coming up in 2 weeks, the Marietta Tiger Hall of Fame, $40 a ticket. Or you can get a table of 8 for $300. Make sure to check that out. Call the station if you need more information. You can call me, 614-578-2078 for more information on tickets if you want to attend that one. But also a shout-out to Missy Arnold, who is battling a little bit this week. Our prayers and thoughts with her, and great friends of ours. So we send our best to her. I know that they listen Friday nights, so our thoughts and prayers with the Arnold family.
Indeed.
And so the Tigers, they would be proud of this score right now, the Arnolds, because it's the Tigers leading 19-6. We're going to take a timeout. When we come on the other side, we'll hear the newest Hall of Fame member and Johnny Wharf. After this timeout, you're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Working together. That's the key to better health care for you and your family. And now the doctors and specialists at Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic are joining forces. They'll use Mayo Clinic's expertise to resolve the hard-to-solve medical problems. For you, that means peace of mind and access to the finest medical knowledge anywhere, right here at home. Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic. Working together. That's expecting more. Memorial Health System. Proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Visit mhsystem.org/Mayo.
The Fry Dental Group is a longtime sponsor of the Marietta High School Tiger Big Drill, player of the game. Not just a player, could be a play, could be a fan in the stands, could be a cheerleader, it could be you. Tune in to WMOA for every Tiger broadcast and listen close for the Marietta High School Tiger Fry Dental Group Big Drill, player of the game, brought to you by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howe, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Right now, you can get a 1-gallon can of Zinsser Bullseye Primer for $23.99 after a $4 mail-in rebate. Give your backyard birds something to feed on with a 10-pound bag of wild bird food from Feathered Friend for $8.99. Don't miss out. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value Hardware, 7th and Green Streets, Marietta.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Chris Wharf, and I'm excited to have this opportunity to talk with Roger Mooney, class of 1967, and soon to be inducted into the Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame on October 7th. And Roger, just so glad I get a chance to talk to you before, this big night, but now a resident of New Hampshire and everything. It's going to be excited to have you come back to town.
It'll be exciting to be there. I'm very much looking forward to it.
I've been through, this is going to be the 8th class that gets inducted, and it's always been special. I know that you can go back to where your brother was inducted earlier, but there's a lot of people that you're aware of that former teammates and everything, and it should be awfully special.
It's going to be, and I'm just so proud to be part of that list. It's quite an honor.
Hey, talk a little bit about, you were a 3-sport athlete, but the big sports were the physical ones. Football player, wrestler, and you excelled at both of those.
I did very well, and I was fortunate. I had good coaches and good training. I love football. I love the contact sport. Wrestling, I kind of fell into by accident. Nick Rahal was caught me in the courtyard of the old school messing around with a friend of mine, and he said, "Hey, knock it off, and by the way, get down to the wrestling practice tonight. I want to talk to you." So that was as a freshman.
That was a pretty nice invite. Looking back, you were one of those offensive, defensive lineman type, and it's so funny today. People think of all the skill players and everything, but back in the 50s and 60s, that to get up on a wall and everything at Marietta, it almost seemed like you had to be one of those guys in the trenches. That was where everybody kind of shined.
Yes, you're right. And back then we didn't have a platoon system until my senior year. So if you were a starter, you started on offense, defense, kickoff return, punt return, punting, everything. You hardly ever got a break. So. And in my senior year, in the latter, about halfway through, they changed it to a platoon system.
Okay, all right. I know that everybody listens to all the old timers talk about the COL and the competition and everything, but regardless, Parkersburg was as big a game as it got back then, wasn't it?
It was, and by the way, we were the only team to ever defeat them on their own field. And we beat them 29-0.
Wow!
Senior year.
So that would have been.
Still holds today.
Wow, that's really something, and that was one of your special games on a personal level.
I blocked a punt, and I tackled the guy in the end zone for safety. I couldn't find the ball, or I'd have had a touchdown, but I did get a safety.
Talk a little bit about the wrestling, and is there a way that things have changed over the years? I know the COL was so tough, and everybody, if they just think of Upper Arlington, that was always the nemesis and the school that dominated.
Yeah, absolutely. They were in the wrestling my senior year. They came into our league. We didn't, back then too in wrestling, heavyweight always wrestled last. You were the last match of the evening. And more times than not, I would have to not only win that match, but win it by a pin for us to win the meet. And luckily, I was able to do that in most every occasion.
You guys had a special group there, and I know that a number of individuals made it into the districts and the regionals, and it seemed like on a yearly basis.
Yes, there was, and we had, I was in the districts twice, my junior and senior year. Mike Miller, there were several that were in the districts twice. I think only one guy went to the state. I don't remember who that was. It might have been after I graduated.
You did a little bit of track and field, and I know that I like that sport from the standpoint. I don't want to call it a vacation. You had a lot of work to do, but after football and wrestling, to get out there and throw the shot in the discus and not get hit back had to feel pretty good.
It did. But I just my senior year I took a break, and I just wanted to relax before I headed off to college, and so I didn't participate in track my senior year. And maybe I should have, I don't know, but I just got, like you said, I got a little tired, and I wanted to take a break. But I enjoyed track. My brother was also a shot and discus thrower. He was a little bit better than I. But I did all right. I scored points for the team. That's the biggest thing that counts.
After high school, you went to Salem, played some football, but boy, the injuries just caught up to you and actually cut your career short.
It did, and I've listened to the doctors telling me I would have trouble with my knees if I didn't stop now. I'd be crippled. And as it turns out, I've got a knee replacement anyway, and if I had it to do over again, I would have continued playing.
You know, the one thing that kind of stands out to me, and it's the Mooney name, because I was one of those grade school kids back in the mid-'70s, okay? And you guys were at Putnam. And I mean, I was a Washington Trojan, okay? And my head was on a swivel every time we played you guys. But I remember going into 7th grade and some of the players talking about how much easier our 7th grade practice was than the practices they had at Putnam School.
Yeah, oh yeah. I put him through. We had a great team out there, a great team. Matter of fact, I think a couple of the guys are in the Hall of Fame, or at least one that played out there at Putnam with me and for me.
Mark Geisler.
Funny situation. Yeah, Mark Geisler. Yeah, he was a tough kid. We had a situation where Bill Ross asked me to start that team. I said, yeah, I'll do that. And then he said, here, go raise money now. So we had to go door to door to raise money. And, it was a fun experience.
You found your way into that, and a big part of it was your love of sports and wanting to stay involved. And you're still involved to this day, aren't you?
I am. I still run all the district and state meets for swimming up here in Rhode Island.
Talk about how you got started in that.
Well, my kids all became swimmers. They kind of just hit the water and took off running, and they all were, at some point in their high school career, they were all state champions. And so to watch a swim meet and watch your kids swim 2 or 3 events, it's very boring because there's a lot of time in between that you're doing nothing. So I started out timing and then graduated into being an official and then graduated into being a meet manager. It's just kind of mushroomed. And I love it. I get to meet all kinds of people I wouldn't normally have a chance to meet. And I get to watch a lot of great athletes.
And it is something that you've certainly been recognized for, just your dedication and everything else involved. And as you said, you're still involved in it today.
I am. People always say, are you still there? I said, I'm still here. I still love it.
You got inducted into the Aquatic Hall of Fame 2010, is that right?
Yes, I did.
So, okay, all right. Pretty phenomenal stuff. Talk about some of the other. I know that one of the other members that's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame was one of your teammates.
Tracy Mead. Yeah, he was, like I said, a hell of a linebacker. To this day, I can still hear him yelling at me, Moon, make me a hole so I can get into the backfield. You know?
You played down in front of him, huh?
I did. I was either nose guard or defensive tackle.
Well, I'm certainly excited for you, and I'm excited to meet you because I've never met you in person, and I missed the induction of your brother, so I'm looking forward to meeting the whole family. And I'm so excited for all of you.
Yeah, me too as well. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be I'm going to see a lot of people that probably will attend that are interested in the Hall of Fame that I haven't seen in years. It'll be good. So.
Well, it's been my pleasure to talk with you, and congratulations to you and your family on this well-deserved honor.
Thank you, and thank you for your time, and I do appreciate it. And again, you sound a lot like your dad.
All right. And as I said, I'll take that as a compliment every day of the week.
You should. Yeah,
Roger Mooney, class of 1967, to be inducted on October 7th. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Mid-Ohio Valley. Your #1 dealer is Pioneer Family Auto Group in Marietta and Parkersburg. With over 950 new and pre-owned vehicles in our extended inventory. Buy now and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, get overbook value for trade-ins like yours. And regardless of your credit history, our goal is always 100% financing for everyone. Shop the Mid-Ohio Valley's #1 dealer. Pioneer Family Auto Group in Marietta and Parkersburg. Pioneer Chevrolet. Pioneer GMC. Pioneer Ford Lincoln. Pioneer Honda VW. And PioneerFamilyAuto.com. North Killer copy inventory. Details not offer credit.
carpeting, vinyl flooring, remnants, wood plank, and most any custom application you can dream of. Honest Fred's Flooring can make it happen. And a lot of times we redo what somebody else tried to do. You can find carpet warehouses, flash sales, and semi-truck super sales that offer nice short-term solutions. But let's be honest, when it comes to flooring, shouldn't you do it right the first time? Let's do it today.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
What do folks look for in a home? Your guess is as good as mine, but I must say, if you work with McCarthy Real Estate, we've seen it, we know it, and how to get to it. You can't beat experienced local service. It's a great time to list as demand is at an all-time high. With global access to potential buyers moving into our area, we are out in front on turnkey deals. Plus, we're there for you to navigate the appraisal, inspection, and banking process. McCarthy Real Estate, 2nd Street, Marietta, and at MariettaRealEstate.com.
The most wonderful time of the year is here. Of course, I'm talking about football season, and your local Parmar stores are ready. Hey, it's Dave Allen. And whether you need to gas up the tank, grab a bite to eat, or stock up on snacks and drinks for the tailgate party or for your own couch, Parmar's got you covered. Parmar is the official store of the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission and of Marshall University. Happy football. And remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back here on a Friday night football, Friday night, week number 6 of the high school football season, halftime, just winding down here. Marietta 19-6 in lead of this game right now, as the Tigers have been really good offensively. They put together some long drives, and Bill, you and I were talking about, they've done this 19-6 lead. They get the football to start the second half. The only thing Marietta hasn't done well is get the football in good field position.
No, they've started with their backs against the wall several times, and it's come from turnovers on downs. But the defense, a great job getting the ball back. It's just not getting it back in the greatest situations. But thankfully, if you have Junior Smith, he can get you some really good field position within one play.
Yeah, he has some big yards tonight, 80-plus, 50-plus. If I'm Marietta here, similar to what we saw with a couple weeks ago, I would not, if I'm the front line, be turning and running too quick. I could see Williamstown trying to steal a possession from them. Down 19-6, so you got to be careful if you're Marietta with that. In fact, they're starting to bring some guys up here as the final 49 seconds tick down here. Remember, Hall of Fame weekend in 2 weeks, along with homecoming. It'll be at Marietta. The opponents, 2 weeks, will be Megs. Next week, it'll be Bill and Johnny and Logan to take on the Chieftains. Tigers will take the road trip. Johnny Wharf will have that one for you. Megs, as I mentioned, will be homecoming Hall of Fame weekend. That Saturday we'll have the newest Hall of Fame class. We invite you to the Lafayette at 5:30, $40 a ticket, $300 for 8, table of 8. And so make sure that you make it out to celebrate the newest Hall of Fame class coming into Marietta. And 2 weeks, 5:30, at the Lafayette Hotel. Call 614-578-2078 for ticket information.
Well, I tell you, Aaron, this is what makes that last score for the Tigers so important. They're getting the ball back here to start the half, and an opportunity to make this a 3-score game early in the second half would be a huge feat.
Williamstown kicks it. Ball is going to be dropped, picked up by Lucas Miller at the 15. Miller to the 20, 25. Falls forward, still on his feet. No whistle yet. Finally, the whistle comes out. He gets to the 28-yard line. Miller had it, dropped it, picked it up, and gets out to the 28. And, Bill, I don't know if they heard us. Obviously they didn't, but the Marietta front line did not move until that ball was caught by Miller almost.
Yeah, good thinking, because they about got beat on it a couple of weeks ago. But before we get too far into this, Aaron, I want to send a big happy birthday.
There we go.
Out to my boy Vince, my son Vince. Happy 11th birthday to Vince. Gosh, he's with us every week, every home game, but tonight he's at home listening. But happy birthday, buddy.
And a carry on the left side for Junior Smith, and going to get 4 on the play, make it 2nd down and 6. So a good birthday present so far for Vince Parks, and that's because the Tigers lead 19-6 to start off the third quarter. And they get a carry there. It'll bring up a gain of 4, 175 yards now unofficially on 7 carries for Junior Smith and 2 touchdowns. Tigers lead 19-6 here in the third. Warden goes under center. He's going to give. No, he's going to look to give it up the middle. Quick hitter up the middle. That fooled me. As Zane Whittakin's going to get up near the 35-yard line. Williamstown played that trap play a little better. They've squeezed down a little bit more in the middle, Bill, and sets up Marietta 3rd down and 4. This is a big first possession for Marietta.
It really is. 3rd and 4, and not really obviously in any spot where you can use all 4 of those downs to pick up a first here. So a big spot here, a big 3rd down here for the Tigers. See if they can keep this drive alive.
Tigers face, and looks like Williamstown's going to bring the house. 3rd down and 4. Marietta turns and gives on the right side. That's going to be to Junior Smith. Breaks a couple tackles. Still on his feet. Junior's still on his feet out across the 45 to the 46. I would love to give credit to the offensive line, but that was all Junior Smith there.
100% Junior Smith never gave up on that play. There was contact in the backfield. He ran out of his shoe in the backfield. He did that with one cleat on his foot, Aaron. He was making guys miss, running through them, kept his pad level really, really low to run through those, and got a hand down on the ground even to keep that one alive. A huge first down for Junior Smith in this Tiger offense.
Did he get 10 on the play? So 10 on the play for Junior Smith. And you're right. You used a great adjective there. A huge first down because you don't go 3 and out to start off. You're up 2 scores, 19-6 as Marietta is with 10:30 and counting here in this second half of play, first drive for Marietta. They scrimmage from their own 46, 1st down and 10. Junior Smith, carry right side, looking for some room, still on his feet, out across midfield. And he's at midfield exactly, at the 50-yard line. Tigers will have 2nd down and 6. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go.
Boy, how about the vision, Aaron? The vision, the awareness of Junior Smith running the football. It's like a light switch flipped up there in Claymont a couple of weeks back, and things just started happening for him. And he's seeing the field better than anyone out there right now. Being able to jump stop, making guys miss, and just spin moves, you name it. It's working for 13.
2nd and 6 from the 50. The Tiger scrimmage from left to right. Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks with you on this Friday night. Marietta leads 19-6 in the 3rd. And it's going to be a false start on the Tigers as lots of movement. They were trading different sides, and then I think this right side got started a little quick.
Yeah, Aiden Wilkinson, he's trying to get out there. He's trying to get off a little bit quick to try to get over and reach out left to try to pick up that block. He knew he had to get off the snap quick, but a little too fast right there for the Tigers and Aiden Wilkinson as they're going to back this one up now. 2nd down and 11 here for the Tigers as this one goes back to the 45-yard line.
Under 9:20 when this ball snapped, and the Tigers leading 19-6. Receiver split all the way far side, left side. And they're going to give to Whittakin left side, looking to angle. Penalty flag flies. And the Tigers would set up in a 3rd down and short, but I think this one's going to be on Marietta. So back-to-back penalties potentially on the Tigers. So I'm wondering if Coach Beck maybe had a conversation at halftime and said, this and this is happening. Please watch for it. Because those were
maybe
right
Jason
in there.
should have found one and had a little talk himself.
I mean, I'm not saying it didn't happen. It probably did, but it was back-to-back penalties. This one's going to be a hold on the Tigers. So it'll move it back. So from 2nd down and 11, they'll be 2nd down and 16 for Marietta as they're all the way back now to their own 35-yard line. And one of the things we mentioned on one of the Tigers' first drives was you can't be behind the chains tonight. They haven't been normally, but you can't get much. Well, I can't say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2nd down into Boaz right now, Aaron. It's 2nd and 21, but thankfully for the Tigers, they don't have to get it all here on this 2nd down. Just pick up a chunk of yards here and set yourself up with something you can work with on 3rd.
Lears Kelly near side. Split out. Tigers send a man in motion. It's going to be a sweep play to Junior Smith on that left side. Smith's going to put his head down and fall forward for a gain of 3 for Junior Smith, and now another penalty comes in. Boy, oh boy.
I think they want to play two-hand touch.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Marietta for a personal foul on this one, and now that's going to bring Coach Shobe out to the 40. Let's see. And it's a matter of Williamstown if they're going to accept the penalty or not. It would be 3rd down and long. I don't know that you accept this. So instead of 2nd and 21, it would be 3rd and 21. Or it'll be 2nd and, depending on what the call is. So it's a dead ball, actually, so the down counts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long here for Marietta. So it was a post whistle penalty. It's going to move Marietta all the way back to the 23-yard line as the first down marker is at the Williamstown 44. So 3rd down and 33 for the Tigers. 3 straight penalties on 3 straight plays. Warden going to split 2 receivers to either side. Both safeties are going to go double coverage with those guys. Tigers are going to look to throw. They throw it out in the flats to Junior Smith. Breaks a couple tackles. Smith out near the 30. Going to be up to the 32-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. A punting situation here for Marietta. So the Tigers had 4th down, or what would have been 2nd and short, and they end up 4th down and 23. After back-to-back-to-back penalties, after they march it out near the 50. And you see something at the end of the play here? Was there?
Well, I was just going to comment on the guy that tackled Junior Smith, helping himself up with Junior's head, right directly at the referee's feet. But yet,
I saw some mix-up down there as Williamstown comes hard after this punt. Great punt by Braxton Lang, angled it away from the return man, who's going to pick it up at the 28. Going to break a tackle at the 20, up to the 30, and he's going to be brought down at the 29-yard line. The return man there was Lewis Goodnow. Tell you what, Marietta got a little fire in them, Bill, after the back-to-back-to-back penalties that were called on the offense. A little extra there for that Tiger cover team. Let's see what they can come up here with defensively. 7:58 to go, 3rd quarter. Tigers lead 19-6. Started on a really nice drive for that half, but were held, or were called for a hold, I should say, a couple different times. Ended up in 3rd and long. Here comes Williamstown scrimmaging from their own 30. Melissa sends a man in motion. They're going to run jet sweep on this near side. Still working his way up near the 30. Back to the line of scrimmage is going to be Goodnow.
Yeah, good job, Tigers there, just flying to the football. Kobe Alexander find his way, get off the block, get outside, but it was just a whole gang of Tigers coming up there with the stop, only allowing the ball carrier to pick up 1 yard on the play. So not 2nd down and 9 here, 7:35 to go, 3rd quarter. Tigers up still 19-6 after their first drive of the half stalled. The Jackets trying to get something going.
The Jackets go with 2 receivers on this near side. Quick into the boundary now. They send Goodnow in motion. And Melissa's going to counter give or trap give up the middle. And we talked about Anderson at halftime starting to get some carries. He gets a big carry there of 9 and picks up a 1st down.
Boy, he does. He gets a big run, a big carry, and a big hit, too, as well, as it pops his helmet clear off his head. He's going to have to come out for a play.
He is such a tough runner on that trap play. Rex Anderson, 5'11", 192. And I kind of like Williamstown staying with their game plan. Down 19-6, why not?
Yeah, it's still, there's no reason, honestly, to get out of what you do right now. At this point, a lot of football left here in the second half.
6:57 in the 3rd quarter, a matter of fact. Time on the clock from the 41. Williamstown scrimmages. Molessa's going to keep it up the middle, and he's going to spin, take a big hit, still on his feet. Bounced around like a ping pong ball up near the 47, and he's going to get 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 3, maybe 4 here. So 6 on the play from Melissa.
Yeah, he looked like he had a lot of space there until 13 come running up the alley and got a good pop on the ball carrier, pushed him back almost 5 yards on the initial hit.
I missed the down. 2nd down and 4, excuse me. Yeah, Junior Smith running the alley. Now the Tigers go back with the 3-man down line and the 2 safeties. As Melissa goes out of the shotgun, he's going to fake give. No, he's going to give it on this near side. A big run by Joy, running over people as he took a Tiger down and out to the 45-yard line. A lot of emotions going right now, and it's led by a halfback in Lincoln Joy, who ran over a Tiger on this near side.
Yeah, a lot of hitting on that play. Lincoln Joy ran over a Tiger on this side, and then number 54, Hanson, cleaned his guy up, got rid of the blocker, man, and I tell you what, he sent him absolutely flying through the air.
5:55 to go on that clock here in the 3rd. 19-6, Tigers lead. Williamstown with the football at the Tiger 45. And Molessa's going to keep it up the middle. He's going to run really hard and pound it down near the 36-yard line. He gets 8 on the play, and he'll bring up 2nd down and 2. So it's like a prize fight out there right now, Bill.
Yeah, they're just going back and forth, and it's getting more and more physical as this game goes on. You can only figure things are going to get a little bit more and more chippy
Yeah, you're going to have that conversation with your team. Don't let it impact the game. So the Tigers had a nice drive to start the half, penalized 3 straight penalties, had to punt the ball away, and now it's Williamstown marching it a little bit down here with 5:09 to go, third quarter. They have 2nd down and 2 from the Tiger 37 from right to left. And Joy's going to get the carry on this left side. He has a big hole, and he gets down to the 31-yard line. So he moves from the 37 to the 31, 6 on the play.
Yeah, 6 on the play, and that's going to be a fresh set of downs here as he gets up and has some words for Carson Chavez, does the ball carrier. So, again, getting a little bit chippy. There seemed to be letting that one go, though.
1st down and 10 for Williamstown at the 31-yard line. The Tiger 31. 4:47, 19-6. Tigers lead. Melessa goes with a straight I formation behind him as he goes under center with 2 wide receivers to either side. It's going to give to Joy, left side, workhorse down inside the 30. Falls down to the 27, gets 3, and bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, 2nd and 7, and I tell you that you have to not get caught on your heels right here if you're in this Tiger defense. That's a lot of ball, a lot of pounding of the football, but that's also coming from a team that can throw the football pretty well too. So
we've seen him backside.
Really can't get beat with any kind of play action here if the Jackets try to pull something out of the hat.
Or screens if you come hard on the blitz. Got to watch for that. Under 4 when this ball snapped in the third. 19-6, Tigers lead. 2nd down and 6 for Williamstown at the Tiger 27. Melessa going to keep it left side. Melessa's going to put his shoulder down. He is met by Carson Chavez. Did not shy away. A big tackle there by Chavez. And Melessa that's a big fella coming downhill to make the tackle at the 25. Nice job by Carson.
Yeah, good job by Carson just sticking his head in there and getting his body in there and just coming up with a stop. But boy, I tell you like to see him get a little bit lower than that stand-up situation there. He's not the biggest guy in the world. So
3rd and 4 for Williamstown. A big 3rd and 4. This would be 4-down territory for them. 2 receivers to either side. 2 tight end set. A back and Joy to the right of Melessa. From the Tiger 25, quarterback keeper up the middle. He is met by a wall of Tigers and driven back. Kobe Alexander in on the tackle, as is Teddy Bauer.
Yeah, great job there by Teddy Bauer, Aaron, getting quick penetration through the middle of that defense and comes up with a big stop, forcing the 4th down now. A big spot again for this Tiger defense. See if they can come up with another stop to give this opportunity back to the offense.
4th and 3, you have to watch the football with 2:49 and counting here in the third quarter. Tigers lead 19-6. Big 4th down coming at you here. Melessa under center. Going to trap give to Anderson up the middle. Not sure he got it. He is going to be stopped, and I think he's going to be stopped shy. I'm waiting for the official call. Still haven't got it, and there it is. He is stopped shy. The Tigers hold on a 4th down and 3. He got 1.
Yeah, Tiger defense standing tall once again, Aaron. Man, I tell you what.
Oh, now the officials.
Williamstown has lost some. They've lost so many battles down here inside of that Tiger territory as they've gotten so many of these drives now down inside the 30, inside the 20, and we've seen inside the 10 even. But they just can't seem to capitalize on that field position as they give it back to the Tigers again. 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. The Tigers still lead 19-6. They just took the ball back over on a turnover on downs.
All those 2 drives did was just take a lot of time off the clock. 9 minutes and 9 minutes and 20 seconds to be exact. And it's going to be a give left side. That's Whittakin, hops over a guy and gets up near the 30. Gets 7 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 3. 2:32 to go for the Tigers. Third quarter, leading 19-6.
Boy, they're just giving so much attention to Junior Smith right now, Aaron. Everybody on that defense is keying on 13. And it's going to open up all these opportunities as we're seeing now for Zane Whittakin.
The beauty of the wing tee.
And that's the wing tee. If you got the guys to run that, that's why it works. If you can control the line of scrimmage and run the football, protect the football, you will win most football games.
Wharton under center. 2nd down and short. They're going to give Junior Smith right side. Has some running room. Junior is going to be wrapped up. A good job on this near side coming up and making the tackle. And a little bit of a late hit. The officials are going to stop the clock. I'm not sure what they're going to call here. There's no penalty flag that I see. Did someone's helmet come off? Junior's going to get 2 on the play. And so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 1 for Marietta at the 32. And so
Yeah,
I thought they were going to call a late hit 2 on that.
Well, he was on the ground, and 55 came in and put a hit on him as he was already on the ground. I mean, I thought for sure there was going to be a 15-yard penalty on that.
3rd and 1. And then the clock stopped. You really wondered. Give to Whittakin left side, bouncing it. Whittakin spins, picks up a first down and more. To the 35. He had to get 1, and he got 4.
Boy, great job there by Whittakin, Aaron. You'd like to see him really pour it in there and just go north and south in a situation like that where you just need 1 yard for a first down. But, boy, I tell you, it's hard to do. It really is hard to do. You can't fault the kid for fighting. A great fight there by 20, and Zane Whittakin picking up a few extra yards and a fresh set of downs here again for the Tigers as time continues to run off of this third quarter clock.
Yeah, we'll be under a minute when this ball snapped. 14 on the game, or shot clock. 14 on the play clock. And a minute 3 on the game clock. Now under a minute, Tigers break the huddle.
It's funny you say that because here's another Whittakin near side, the basketball player.
A give, going to be counter give. It's going to be to Britton looking inside. Britton's going to fall forward for a gain of a couple. Make it 3 on the play. Out near the 39, 47 seconds to go, third quarter, and the Tigers leading 19-6.
Yeah, you saw Zayden Whittakin lined up here on that near side, Aaron, and you started talking basketball terms. Zayden Whittakin, standout basketball player for the Marietta Tigers.
He will have, it'll be fun to watch him this season, just a sophomore, this for basketball season. So they'll bring up a second down and 7 for Marietta. They scrimmage from their own 39, a receiver split to the left. And they're going to give the Whittakin, looking for some running room on a dive play, and he's going to pick up 2, maybe 3 on the play, and set up 3rd down and 5 for Marietta when we return. Fourth quarter, around the corner. Score remains Marietta 19, Williamstown 6. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
When it comes to flooring, do yourself an honest Fred's favor and do your homework, because the lowest price doesn't always add up to the price of satisfaction. Just like in school, when you do your homework, maybe even ask some experts for a little help, you have a better chance of that grade A result. At Honest Fred's, we wrote the book on flooring, and we take our competitors to school when it comes to quality.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
When someone wants to redo the flooring in a kitchen, a bath, or even a whole house, the average time a person takes to make that final decision lasts up to 1 year. This is Mike Miller at Honest Fred's Flooring, and we've been busy. I don't know if it's the surge of folks who spend more time at home or the reward of hard work, but you keep calling and we'll keep rolling out the carpet. I'll be honest, we really like to work. Bring it on.
HonestFreds.com.
Start the fourth quarter. Junior Smith gets the carry on the left side, and on a 3rd down and 4, he's going to be stopped. It's Junior Smith, and it'll bring up 4th down and 4 for Marietta. This time, Williamstown does a nice job flowing over the top and stopping the Buck sweep.
Yeah, good job by the linebackers there for the Williamstown Yellow Jackets, as you mentioned, Aaron, coming downhill. Just forming over it and then making a play and filling that hole, coming up with a big stop, knowing that the Tigers only needed a few for that first down. They had to get penetration, and they got it, was able to fill the hole and force Tigers into a punting situation.
Tigers have Braxton Lang back deep to punt this one away. Snap back. Williamstown comes hard. It is tipped at the line, but it's going to hit the ground and take a Tiger roll. Boy, oh boy, it's going to go down to the 25. Braxton gets it off. How about Williamstown coming hard and getting a tip? Tigers are lucky they didn't get more of a hand on it because it would have been really blocked. But Tigers flip the field a little bit here. Williamstown to start the fourth quarter, 11-10 to go. We'll have 1st down and 10, but the Tigers lead 19-6.
Right, and luckily for the Tigers, they've been forcing the Jackets to just take 3-4 plays at a time, yards at a time, which has taken a lot of time off that clock. The Jackets pretty well ate up that third quarter with a drive that came away with 0 points. Now they have a lot of green in front of them. Then again, 75 yards to the end zone for the the Yellow Jackets. So see if this Tiger defense can keep them bottled up again and eat that clock a little bit more.
Melissa out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it up the middle, and he is going to hit a wall of probably 6 Tigers. Take your pick of who you want to give the tackle to. Initial contact in there for Marietta, big number 60 and Blake Bills.
Yeah, Blake Bills, also 54, Hanson, and again, number 71, Teddy Bauer, showing up big tonight here in that defensive tackle situation, the defensive tackle position.
And how about he also is the center?
Yeah.
He's going both ways. That's really hard to do at both positions. They line
Especially
him up.
against a fast defense and a fast offensive line, you know, who they're matching up against.
Second down and 10. And Williamstown's going to throw a screen pass on that far side, and Goodnow is going to make the catch, run over a couple Tigers. A big hit on that far side at the 32. Still on his feet, and they drag him down at the 32-yard line is where it officially is going to be stopped. It'll go now down to a 3rd down and 3 after a gain of 7 officially.
What Goodnow is just delivering hits right now, Aaron. Anybody that's in front of him, he's getting himself low and he's running right through them. So luckily for the Tigers, they've been able to trip him up a little bit. But on that play there, Aaron, he fought for more and more yards, and we had Tigers standing around the pile.
Huge 3rd down here with 9:52 to go in the 4th quarter, and the Tigers leading 19-6. 3rd down and 3. And Melissa just going to keep it up the middle, trying to work up for a 1st down. He does across the 35 to the 36. Boy, he just got the extra that he needed. A nice run by the Yellow Jacket senior. He is everything that you thought you would see coming into the game. He does not disappoint.
No, a great job. He's, as advertised, as that dual threat quarterback. He's done a great job running the football. In fact, running the football, as I mentioned earlier, he's got 13.1 yards per carry, but he's at 17.2 yards per pass also. Dual threat all the way around.
Going to look to throw here. He's got a little pressure. Now he's going to fire it down the seam. Ball is going to be incomplete. Good man-for-man coverage. You have Lightfritz out here, Bill, at the linebacker spot. He is man-for-man with a dangerous Landon Dodrill, and he holds up 2nd down and 10.
Now, I will say it looks like Dodrill's a little banged up right now. He's got a little limp, a little hitch in his giddy-up, I think, and maybe got a leg or something bothering him there. It looks like he's got his calf wrapped up, actually, but credit Lightfritz there. And like you said, running stride for stride with Dodrill and keeping that inside position. And that was the key factor, is he was inside of the wide receiver there on a ball that was underthrown. The receiver did not come back through him to make a play. So needless to say, incomplete pass stops the clock, 9:19 to go. And the Jackets now faced with a 2nd down and 10 from their own 38.
Tigers leading 19-6. They have a offset eye pistol formation in the backfield. It's going to be a carry. Joy, right side, left side, working in the Tiger territory across the 50 to the 48-yard line, maybe the 47. And Lincoln Joy with a big run there. And a great fake in the backfield by the senior quarterback.
Yeah, good run, good job finding some space over there on that far side, following his blockers and taking what the Tiger defense would give him to offer, and able to pick up a big 1st down, move the football across midfield, as you mentioned, down. They're going to mark it at the 47-yard line of the Marietta Tigers, and the Jackets now out again wide, 4 wide now.
Melissa going to keep it up the middle, and he is going to spin down inside the 40. And near the 36-yard line he got there for a 1st down, 10 on the carry. And Tigers, Bill, right now are just a little bit, I'm seeing too much trying to knock out blows up there with the shoulder pads. No wrapping up. So we have 9:01 to go. Here we go, 4th quarter. 19-6, Tigers lead. Williamstown on a drive from the Tiger 35. Joy carry left side, trying to bounce off Blake Hanson. He doesn't. Hanson drags him down.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a hard man to shake off, is Blake Hanson. I'm telling you, you're not going to just shake off 6'2" and 230 pounds of Blake Hanson. Great job wrapping him up. He's got mitts like a bear. Wasn't getting away from him there now. 2nd down and 8 is what the Jackets are looking at here. The Tiger defense needs to clamp down. I know what you're talking about there, and I was seeing the same thing, looking for those big blow-up hits and not wrapping up the ball carrier. But Tigers need to be careful with that. They don't get hit with something big.
4 down territory here for Williamstown on 2nd down and long. Melessa's going to look to throw. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, keep it around the corner. He's going to get down the sideline, still on his feet. Melessa dances across midfield. Melessa going to take it down into the end zone, touchdown.
Are you kidding me?
All the way for 34 yards, a touchdown by Melessa. He was flushed, he was patient, and he cut it back and somehow worked down the sideline for a touchdown.
Wow, what a run right there. He looks like he was running out of space on this near side, Aaron. He looked like there was nowhere to go, almost like the Tigers kind of gave up on him on the near side, thinking he was going to go out of bounds. He was able to cut back across the field, pick up a block or two that might have been in the face or maybe in the back, but nevertheless, a big touchdown.
The cut he made was unbelievable. Back across the grain, and that is usually when you do see a block in the back.
It was there.
So they're going to go for 2 here is Williamstown. Tigers lead 19-12, 8:03 to go. Williamstown goes hard count. Melessa just going to straight keep it right side into the end zone. He got it. 19-14, our new score after the 2-point conversion. Don't go anywhere. 8:03 to go, fourth quarter. It is Marietta 19, Williamstown 14. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
The Fry Dental Group is a longtime sponsor of the Marietta High School Tiger Big Drill, player of the game. Not just a player, could be a play, could be a fan in the stands, could be a cheerleader, it could be you. Tune in to WMOA for every Tiger broadcast and listen close for the Marietta High School Tiger Fry Dental Group Big Drill, player of the game, brought to you by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howe, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group.
8:03 to go here in this fourth quarter. It is Marietta 19, Williamstown 14. Melessa with a great run to put Williamstown within striking distance. 2 great runs. One, he takes it down the sideline into the end zone, then the 2-point conversion was good. Tigers, Junior Smith going to field it at the 21, fumble it, pick it up. Now he's got to look for some room to run. He's at the 30, bounces outside. He just got to go down here at the 31-yard line, and he does. That is where he'll go down at the 31, and there's the tempers are going to come. And this is they kind of let it go a little bit, and so now they separate it with 7:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. Credit the officials getting in the middle there, and they're going to have to do that a lot sooner now.
Yeah, absolutely. They've kind of let little things
and
ride a little bit, and that's
fine.
the way you got to do it.
Absolutely.
You absolutely got to do it that way. But now, yeah, they may have to do a little bit more policing in there as the guys are starting to get a little chippy.
High school football at its finest. First down and 10, Marietta from the 31. 7:55 to go, fourth quarter. Tigers lead 19-14. You can hear the Williamstown fans on their feet here. Tigers trade sides. They go hard count, send a man in motion, and they're going to counter give inside. That's going to be to Britton, and he's going to be dropped down from behind at the 30-yard line. Coming in and making the tackle. A nice job. Number 55, Aiden Corbett. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play there for the Tigers.
Yeah, nowhere to go there off the edge. Corbett got that penetration we were seeing him get early on in the game. Tigers done a pretty good job of stifling him down so far after that first quarter, but boy, he got a little bit of room there, was able to go back and make a play.
Tigers, second down and 11. 2 backs in the backfield, and a give on this right side to Whittakin, puts his head down forward, up near the 34-yard line. Zane gets a lot of the yardage back, makes it 3rd down and 7 now for the Marietta Tigers after the gain of 4.
Zane getting up, it looked like he was saying, he took me down by my face mask.
7 minutes and counting, under 7 when this ball's going to be snapped. Tigers lead 19-14. Need a big first down in the biggest way. They have Lears Kelly split to the right. Under center goes Warden. Warden's going to send a man in motion. They're going to look to throw. It's going to be a pass caught by Lears Kelly on the far side. Spins out of a tackle, picks up a first down. What a throw and catch. Elijah Lears Kelly up near the 44-yard line, and that's a big first down for the Tigers.
Big, huge first down. A great job, great ball by Drew Warden. And Aaron, he's done a fantastic job the last week of making the plays, making those passes that you have to make. And in those situations right there, a huge first down from Drew Warden, getting the ball out there to Lears Kelly, who was able to make a couple of guys miss. Perk up a fresh set of downs here for the Tigers. 6:41 to go now in this fourth quarter.
And the officials are going to stop the clock with 6:41 to go. And the Tigers leading 19-14. And do we have an illegal substitute? What is going on?
I think they're going to maybe adjust the clock.
This official said, listen, I have no way to communicate to the people up top. So they're going to move the clock to 6:35 instead of 6:41.
And I think that's why the coach was so angry. He just lost 6 seconds that he did not want to give up.
Yeah, Nora. He said, I can't tell them that.
I'm not going to tell them to take time off the
I've
clock.
never seen that. I've never seen take more time off the clock. 19-14, and the clock's ticking at 6:30 now. First down and 10, the Tigers from their own 44 here in Williamstown. Warden under center. It's trap play up the middle. Whittakin's going to get into Williamstown territory. Pick up 8 on the play.
Boy, and this is where you start eating a lot of that clock, Aaron. 35 seconds, 34 seconds on the play clock right now. Game clock running, going to be dropping just under 6 minutes to go here, and as the Tigers take their time on offense and just starting to eat as much of this clock as they possibly can.
Yeah, and so with 5:57 to go, 5-point Tiger lead, 19-14. Marietta in Williamstown territory. 2nd and 1 on an absolute beautiful night here in Williamstown. Week number 6 of the high school football season. Junior Smith gets the carry right side. He's up the middle. Junior Smith in the Williamstown territory, covers up the football inside the 40 to the 38, Junior Smith.
Yeah, and right now, Aaron, just Tigers need to keep their head right now. They cannot make any mistakes right now offensively, especially any kind of egregious penalties, whether, any personal fouls, anything like that. They need to just stay within their game, continue to move the football, and they have to be cognizant of this, that the Yellow Jackets all night long have been they've kind of been baiting them a little bit to try to pull some of those,
it's been
getting their
emotional.
Getting their head a little bit, so they just cannot fall in that trap right now.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Williamstown 38. They bring the blitz. The Tigers give up the middle, and Whittakin falls forward for a gain of 1. That last carry, by the way, for Junior Smith takes him over 200 yards on the night. 2nd down and 9 here for Marietta after the gain of 1. I would still say more a 2nd down and 10 here. I would make sure I just get the 10 yards instead of the 9 because it's right on the marker. 4:45, though, on that clock. 3 timeouts for Williamstown. 3 timeouts for Marietta. Tigers lead 19-14, and they're going to scrimmage from the Williamstown 37. Can the Tigers put it away? Here on week number 6. 2nd and long. Send a man in motion. It's going to be a dive play right side. Whittakin breaks a couple tackles, tries to cut it back, gets 1 on the play. And just an arm tackle away was Whittakin there from making something special happen. And instead he gets 1. He's up to 76 yards now on 14 carries and a 3rd down and long. 4:10 and counting here. And if this one doesn't get you going, I don't know.
Yeah, you have no heart rate if your blood is not pumping right now. As now we roll down inside of 4 minutes here.
19-14. Tigers send Elijah Lears-Kelly out to the left and Brant Durham to the right. Warden out of the shotgun. 2 on the clock, and Marietta's going to have to burn a timeout. Smart timeout there. Otherwise, it would have been a delayed game. Timeout on the field, 3:41 to go, 4th quarter. Our score, Marietta 19, Williamstown 14. Tigers with the 3rd down and 9. When we come back, you're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
These days, you've been giving more. Now it's our turn. When you get your primary care from Memorial Health System, you get same or next day appointments, access to 24-hour nurse line, and now free virtual urgent care with our Memorial Care Now app. It's the great primary care you'd expect. Fast, online treatment anytime for common urgent conditions. To learn more, visit mhsprimarycare.org today. Memorial Health System's primary care. Expect more.
3:41 to go. 3rd down and 9 for Marietta. Reminder, our touchdown of the game brought to you by Kettle One Teamwear, 313 Green Street in Marietta. Make sure you call them 373-7969 for your school spirit wear. Also, they take team orders and specialize in screen and embroidery, screen printing and embroidery. That's Kettle One Teamwear. We'd like to see a touchdown of the game here from Marietta.
Boy, watch for the double move over here, Aaron.
3rd and long. Tigers, they're going to give up the middle, and it's going to be to Whittakin. How about Whittakin? Whittakin picks up the 1st down inside the 25. Marietta surprises everyone. Out of the shotgun, they split 2 receivers, and Whittakin gets the counter, give up the middle.
Well, I tell you what, Zane Whittakin ran that ball with more attitude than he has ran all night long, Aaron. He took the ball. He had one thing on his mind, and that was getting north and south. He was headed toward Highland Avenue at a high rate of speed, and he was able to pick up a huge 1st down for the Tigers.
24 yards on the carry? No, down to the 24, excuse me. So we'll give Whittakin 12 on that. 1st down to 10 for Marietta, and here comes Williamstown. They bring everyone as Whittakin's going to be drugged down near the line of scrimmage, 3:08, and it's going to be a matter of Williamstown when they're going to start using their timeouts. In fact, a loss of 1 there for Whittakin. And so it'll bring the clock down to 2:53 to go. Tigers lead 19-14. 2nd and 11. They scrimmage from the Williamstown 25. Zayden Whittakin brings in a play. Tigers are looking for a big play here on 2nd and long. They have a single back in the backfield, 2 wing backs and a tight end. And they're going to give on the left side to Junior Smith. He has brought you here. Let's give him the carry on the left side, and there is a timeout with at the 25. So little to no gain on the play, and the timeout with 2:25 to go to bring up 3rd down and long. We'll keep it right here and remind you to stay tuned in the post game to look at statistics made possible by the Mannix Allen Group at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. Is a successful coach of youth sports for many years in Marietta. Bill Mannix knows that pursuing outcomes takes preparation, hard work, and execution. The same hold true for business. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, or Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860. Discuss the goals you want to pursue. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary, Bank of America Corporation. They say go Tigers. And to reset, 2:25 to go here in the 4th quarter. Marietta leads 19-14. They have a 3rd down and 11 from the Williamstown 25, and Williamstown has 2 timeouts. If Marietta gets anything on this is 4-down territory.
Right, absolutely. 4-down territory right here. You would absolutely think so. But might be a passing situation here for the Tigers. And if so, they've got bump and run coverage on the far side, one-on-one with Lears Kelly. Watch for the double move over there as they might be trying to jump that quick pitch.
Williamstown brings the blitz, and Junior Smith's going to be brought down to the backfield. Timing it up perfectly. Number 55 comes in and makes the tackle, Aiden Corbett. And a loss of a couple on the play. Timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. 2:19 to go. Tigers with a 4th down and 13 from the Williamstown 28, leading 19-14 when we come back.
Tune in to every Marietta Tiger broadcast for the Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. This longtime sponsorship puts a Fry Dental Group WMOA Big Drill t-shirt on a Tiger standout athlete. The Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game, made possible by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howell, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group, with offices on Green Street in Marietta and 5th Street in Beverly. Go get 'em, Tigers, from the Fry Dental Group.
4th down, 13, 2:19 to go. Here we go, 4th quarter. Don't go anywhere. Tigers leading 19-14. A big decision here. Coach Shobe appears like he's going to go for it. He splits 2 receivers, and he kind of got to in this spot. Lears Kelly to the left, Durham to the right. They put all their defensive backs at the 1st down line, does Williamstown. And it's going to look to throw as Warden has Lears Kelly left side, makes the catch, but he is going to be shy of the 1st down. The catch made at the 17, and Williamstown will get the football at the 19-yard line. And with 2:13 to go, the Tigers lead 19-14.
Yeah, it's a pretty good ball. He was right on the spot. He hit Lears Kelly right in the chest, but pretty good coverage by the Williamstown Yellow Jackets is there was nowhere to go there. They closed on Kelly really quick. Nevertheless, turnover on downs. 2:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Jackets going to get an opportunity to take this one down, and they're going to start it from the 18-yard line, so they'll have 82 yards.
And one timeout.
And one timeout to do it in.
3 receivers split to the left. Melissa out of the shotgun, and Joy flanked to his left. They're going to run Melissa left side, looking for some running room around the edge. He is hit, still on his feet, and gets another 4 yards after he's hit, and gets 6 on the carry, does Melissa. That's just a straight quarterback keeper. And let's see if they try to do that all the way down the field. Minute 58 and counting.
Well, you got to keep them away from the sidelines, though, Aaron. If you defensively keep the ball in the playing field to keep that clock alive.
Now he's going to look to throw, sets his feet. He is going to be flushed, trying to get around the sides, and he does, and he's hit and ridden out of bounds. And now we'll stop the clock with a minute 42 to go, and he's going to be near a first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Good coverage downfield there by the Tigers. The secondary gave him nowhere to go with the football. And then the rush came. He had to make something happen. He got out of the pocket and was able to find the edge and get a fresh set of downs, as you mentioned, Aaron. So he gets it out to the 28-yard line, and 1st and 10 for the Jackets.
I have him for 118 yards rushing tonight or thereabouts, Melissa. Now they go straight I formation with a minute 42 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Not counting yet because the ball hasn't been snapped. Joy's going to get the carry right side. He's going to fall forward across the 30 to the 34, 33-yard line. Gets 5 on the play. And with a minute 35 to go, Williamstown will go straight no-huddle offense. Melissa out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to either side. He's going to look to throw. Hitch pattern this near side. Ball caught at the 39, tripped up at the 42. And they're going to say he got out of bounds.
No.
Minute 19 to go. No, they marked him out of bounds. Oh, no, they're saying until the clock gets started. You're right, Bill. You're right. Ball's at the 41-yard line. First down and 10. Minute 15 now. And Melissa's just going to keep it. He's going to be hit in the backfield and dropped at the 41. Kobe Alexander, Zane Whittakin, and also Robbie Swisher. Whittakin was the first guy to come in and get him. Whittakin's coming up a little bit limpy. And that would be, boy, they got him back to the line of scrimmage on that. And so here we go, 55 seconds from the Tiger, or from their own 42. Melissa's going to look to throw out of the shotgun. He is going to be pressured. He's going to heave it across the middle. Ball is going to be knocked away. Great coverage on that far side. That is Junior Smith coming up and knocking the ball away. Bring up 3rd down and 10 here.
Well, I tell you what, have yourself a day, young man. Number 13, Junior Smith, making plays on the defensive side of the ball now.
You think?
Over 200 yards on the ground on the offensive side. And I tell you what, he is showing up now defensively.
I think he might be making a bid for the Big Drill Player of the Game.
You think?
I don't know that that's in question, unless someone could come up with a big interception here. 3rd down and 9 from their own 41. Melissa will go out of the shotgun. He's going to look to throw, straight drop, just the 3-man rush. He puts it down the right side. Ball is going to be caught at the 20 to the 15, and that is going to be a Williamstown first down all the way down to the Tiger 15.
Boy, I tell you, 3 Tigers in the vicinity of that football, and how the man doesn't know the ball's coming is beyond me. You got to communicate down there on the defensive secondary side of the ball. You got to let guys know when the balls are coming.
Remember, Williamstown has 1 timeout, 37 seconds. Tigers lead by 5. Melissa looking for the corner. Melissa gets the corner. He's going to put his head down and be driven out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 30 seconds to go, and it is 2nd down, and, well, that's going to do it for downs, I think, unless they make it 2nd and 1. They're saying Williamstown could pick up a first down still. Can the Tiger defense come up big? That was a big pass play of 30-plus yards. And Melissa put it right on the money. 30 seconds. 19-14. Tigers lead. Williamstown football from left to right. 2nd and 1. They can pick up a first down and make it goal. And they're going to give to Joy on the right side. Puts his head down to the 5. Picks up the first down. And there's the timeout with 26 seconds to go. And a timeout, Williamstown. So 19-14. And a timeout, Williamstown will keep it here. Don't go anywhere. Our Warren's IGA Big Kahuna Sack of the Game, celebrating the Big Tiger play at our local Warren's IGA. Check out their great sandwich deli, the Big Kahuna sandwich stop in for a man-sized sandwich and a man-sized appetites, only at Warren's IGA on Muskingum Drive in Marietta. It would probably be the big kid down here by Whittakin to put it in a 3rd down and long on Melissa. But we'll save it just in case we get one here. And it'll be 1st down and goal from the 4, 26 seconds. Now, mind you, Williamstown they don't have any timeouts left.
No, this is it. They've got no timeouts left. And I tell you, we've already seen them with trickery once already with the big reverse. So, well, you can't just sit back and think that they're going to pound the football or stay within their game right now, as they might try to surprise the Tigers with something.
Marietta defensively looking for a big stop here. Melissa and his team will take a walk out on the field. Here's the 26 seconds. 1st down and goal from the 4. Tigers lead 19-14. Williamstown at the Tiger 4-yard line. Melissa counter left side into the end zone, touchdown. 22 seconds to go. Melissa from 4 yards out makes it 20-19 with the point after attempt pending. Remember how big was their 2-point conversion the last trip down. Marietta had a couple missed extra points as well, and that has been the difference right now in this game. Still 22 seconds to go. Marietta with 2 timeouts. Melissa.
Looks like they were going to run him back out there to go for 2 as well.
Oh, my. Marietta up in this game. Melissa's put this team on his back. He is tired out there. He's going to take a snap and look to throw, and he's going to throw the 2-point conversion. It is good on that far side. New score, 22.9 seconds to go. It is Williamstown 22, Marietta 19. Final 22 seconds coming at you. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
The most wonderful time of the year is here. Of course, I'm talking about football season, and your local Parmar stores are ready. Hey, it's Dave Allen. And whether you need to gas up the tank, grab a bite to eat, or stock up on snacks and drinks for the tailgate party or for your own couch, Parmar's got you covered. Parmar is the official store of the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission and of Marshall University. Happy football. And remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
22-19 our score. 22 seconds to go. And it is Marietta trailing 22-19 and a kickoff set here. You would assume Williamstown will just put this one on the ground.
Yeah, and like the Tigers are anticipating it as well as they move a guy into the middle there.
So remember, Marietta 2 timeouts. You have a big playmaker in Lears Kelly and Durham. This isn't over yet. But what a comeback by Williamstown. A little pooch kick going to be fielded here at the 22 by Junior Smith. Smith's going to get around this corner and going to be dropped at the 35. 16 seconds now. Here come the Tigers with 2 timeouts, trailing 22-19. Our score was 19-14 at halftime, 19-6 at halftime. So the barrage of points here in the second half by Williamstown. Remember Marietta's first drive of this half. They came out, moved it to midfield, but 3 straight penalties. We had not seen penalties all game. 3 straight penalties on the Tigers, made them punt it away. So here we go. Tigers out of the shotgun. 16.9 seconds to go. And they're going to look to throw, and it's going to be a backside throw, and it's going to be picked off. Left sideline, taking it all the way down and knocked out at the 10-yard line. That was Cooper Billingsley. And that one will do it tonight with 7 seconds to go. Williamstown will survive in this one, 22-19. And we'll play off the final 7 seconds, and then we will bring it back in the postgame. But a heartbreaker tonight in Williamstown here for Marietta. So Williamstown will take the knee. And credit Williamstown tonight on a homecoming as they take the knee And the final score will be 22-19. Bill and I will be back on the other side to wrap it up. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Get your grill on with the top-of-the-line 22-inch slate color charcoal grill by Weber for $159.99. Looking for a new garbage can? Check out the 32-gallon Rubbermaid Roughneck trash can for $24.99. Also, a 12-pack of mason jars by Home Point is just $8.99. They're a great way to store and transfer food and much more. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
Mid-Ohio Valley, your number one dealer is Pioneer Family Auto Group in Marietta and Parkersburg. With over 950 new and pre-owned vehicles in our extended inventory. Buy now and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, get over book value for trade-ins like yours. And regardless of your credit history, our goal is always 100% financing for everyone. Shop the Mid-Ohio Valley's number one dealer. Pioneer Family Auto Group in Marietta and Parkersburg. Pioneer Chevrolet, Pioneer GMC, Pioneer Ford Lincoln, Pioneer Honda VW,